Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tomb of Annihilation. We're back at it again to keep playing this game. And I'm not sleepy today. Spencer and Colton are a little sleepy today. So we're going to carry them through the jungle today.
This is like we tried to carve out a little bit of time in a schedule where every hour but 4 of them was already taken out of the week.
You could sleep when you're dead. So
that might be today at this rate.
I guess last we left off in Tomb of Annihilation, you guys had made your. Oh wait, I don't want to recap. That's boring. Just Colton, you do.
I'll leave the call again.
No. Please, Ira Hokage. Craig, can you? How about you do a recap?
I think so. So, if I'm not mistaken, we started with heading into the jungle, and then we were jumped by, I think, zombies. One was at least in control of some kind, and we found out later on that they were Rosnassee's zombie guys.
Yeah, the triangle on their head.
Yes, and then we continued into the jungle after that, and we found the Taz Muhaha. Check the notes. And we had a rumble in the jungle with a giant stone statue that almost threw me off the top ropes, but it itself was thrown off the top ropes by China instead. I was saved. I mean, to be honest, that whole episode was just saving me. I was in distress the entire time. At that point, I was slipped off, and then Ari had a wand or a staff that could make ice walls. That saved me again, but then I slipped off again.
Yeah.
And then we wound up finishing a very long journey in some ruins, in which we were then jumped by tiny little velociraptors, and Ari took their bending away.
I did.
And Sheena was so sad because she just completely the entire time.
I remember there being thunder waves from Ira too that were just being eviscerated. And then we decided to get to Crusader. We had the fly spell. We met with what's her name?
Ashara.
Ashara, and they greeted us. Said that we were guests, but we had to do chores. Talked about a ritual where there was a way to grant us flight in exchange for giving up their flight, but only be 3 days. And then I think there was, I can't remember what the reason was, but we failed to contact the ship again. And there was
because she said that there were scouts up there, so noticed that there was a ship attack.
That's what it was. And we found out that through Ira's Bigger Birds that there was an issue, that people were taken, and that Darren was in pursuit. And we decided to meet the prince and princess before we left, and that's when Ira became royalty. Yeah. And we decided to then leave after that. I think we're still in Crusader, but to be honest, we could be on the floor.
I think we are on the floor now.
You guys are, and you were about to head out, and then we leveled up.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So that's where we are.
You forgot to level up.
The fear of God just came into my body. I forgot to level up.
Yeah, I had to make sure that the feat I took was all set.
I'm a sorcerer. I'm not going to get too much.
Can I take spells that are version Vincent?
No, you can't take version Vincent spells. Sorry.
Don't look at those. Those aren't for you.
I was just scrolling, and I was like, "What the fuck is good night's rest?" And I clicked on it and said version Vincent, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
It's there for Evenfall. So you guys have just descended down from Crusader, and now have the rest of the jungle in front of you. What are you planning on doing? Or what are you doing at this current moment?
I think we're probably preparing to get this mad dash on. I assume the party's kind of stressed. I think
a little bit.
Unless we have anything left to do. Let me get on my map before I actually say anything with 100% certainty. Oh boy. Yeah. I guess the first order of business I would have asked is I guess Jacob on our World 20 map. What is this? Is
What
this
is what?
just a cool cliff? Does this just fall off? Is this like beach? Because there's like brown there. It looks like it's sand, but is that just a cliffside?
It
Well,
looks like beach to me, but
it's beach.
Okay, then I think I'm going to just lead them, um, kind of this way. How do I? Oh, there we go. Clearly not like that, but
Do you, okay, so
you can
hang
mark
on,
out a path and hold shift and let go at the end, and it will leave it there.
yes, yeah, something like that. When I follow this river chasm all the way back, if we
okay.
can.
That
Sounds-
like that, like that.
Well, I guess technically we should hit Mesro because that's where the boat is, right? The King of Ducks or whatever.
It's like you would have to cross the bridge again. I think if we go there, we might be able to get to the.
Okay, let's try and shoot for the King of Ducks first, and then we'll get that attached back
Okay.
to West Phoenix, and we'll head out.
So, question for everybody keeping track. I think I'm correct. Is it the 10th or is it the 11th?
This would be the 10th still, I believe.
Okay. So, you guys did sleep on Kirsabal.
Yes.
Spent one night on Kirsten.
I think it's the 11th, but I might be wrong.
1 second. I'm trying to.
No, you're fine.
I like how we're completely. trying
Yeah,
to
it
avoid
should be
any-
the 11th. You're right. 'Cause
Okay. I figured. I thought I didn't keep track of it. Cool.
I didn't keep track
So
of
it is
it.
the 11th of Kythorn. It's about spring, moving into summer soon.
1495.
1495.
It is.
And you guys are going to travel through the jungle, and that's your route there.
Mhm.
So
A planned route, at least.
you guys can move 2 hexes because Tiff is a beast,
Mhm.
and that's pretty sick. So
Question, Jacob.
What is your question?
Can I take the spells from our bard pack as cantrips?
Yes, you can.
Because otherwise, I'm pretty sure the only choices I have left out of all the cantrips that Ira has that are bard cantrips is I can take Blade Ward or True Strike.
Oh, best
Very
spells in the
nice.
game.
All right, so this is going to be a bunch of rolls from everybody because I have to keep track of a lot. So just to inform everybody on what I'm doing, I don't want to explain all of it, but what we're doing every day is I'm going to check for the weather. And this is all important. The weather, the survival check for moving through the jungle, any random encounters, and I think that's mostly it. Is mostly and then I need to update the calendar. So we need to go through that process every time. So let's get on with the weather. So day 1, you guys can remove your path there if you want. It makes it easier for me if I can just see where you're going each day. So day 1, that's where your thing is where you're going, right? That's 20 miles. That's 1 day. So Tiff, go ahead and roll the survival check. And it is not extreme heat today.
So only 1 spell slot.
Yes, only 1 spell slot.
Just they're not doing too well today. That's a 9.
A 9. Okay. So you guys make your way out of Kir Sabal, and then let's go ahead and have Ira roll a d20, or you know what? Not a d20. Let's do.
Just a point of order. Is there a
Yes.
rule about the hexblade constantly being out? Does it have like a time limit of how long it can be out?
Nope.
Okay, then Tiff's gonna wield her halberd the entire time.
That's fine.
Just so
It
it
won't
has like a
vanish.
cut.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Roll a d20, Ira.
17.
17. All right. No problem. Can you roll percentage?
Me?
Yep.
Yeah. 85.
85.
Also, I feel like it is only proper to let you know that some things have changed.
Oh yeah.
And I may have taken observant.
Oh no.
So my passive
Oh.
So
You
my
gotta be back
passive,
to-
my passive perception is 22 now.
Holy fuck.
You're gonna go back to when you were sad boy, Ira. In,
Yeah.
in Barovia.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already halfway there right now.
Oh, ooh.
All right. So, can you roll a d4
Oh god.
as well?
2.
2. Okay, so you guys are traveling through the jungle, making your way along, and last order of rolling. Tiff, can you roll a d6?
I can. It is a 5.
Okay. Great.
5 Velociraptors, they all attack Gina and she dies.
Velociraptors are
away.
Cheetah's only weakness.
Yeah.
Carried away.
They're They're attracted to your coat. It's got all those little shiny buttons on it.
Yeah, you let him have it.
Yeah. We need an art update of China. She got rid of her fancy cloak or coat.
She just rips it off and just tosses it.
Fine, you can have it. Leave.
We need
Okay, so, you guys-
art villain though. Oh, you're good. I'm just memeing anyway.
Oh no. There's a lot of shit that we just rolled for, and I'm gonna explain it all right now. So you guys head off into the jungles of Cholt. Make sure to keep track of how much gourds of stuff you're using. I know you guys have a fuck ton of it, but you may run out.
I'm gonna mark it and then I'll take it off.
It's another day,
Also,
but as you guys make your way,
Don't forget that we got more rations. We got 5
Yeah.
each.
Yep, and keep track of rations. And
Those.
Ari is casting create water, so you guys all have water. As you guys make your way through the jungle, it's a nice kind of brisk day today. It's about maybe 89 degrees. There's a nice kind of breeze through the trees as you guys walk through that kind of opening clearing area of where Kir Sabal is, and eventually back into the jungle. And as you head back in, Tiff, you start to realize it's very difficult to make your way through the jungle, but you have a general idea of where everything is. It's not that hard, and it's just like you guys had previously described. You guys are kind of stepping a little bit. It's not the kind of exploratory kind of walk that you were making. It's now much more determined. You're moving much quicker. You're trying to get through this as fast as you can to make your way back to the ship, because you don't know much of the damages. You don't know who's still alive, whether the ship is even still there. So you're pushing on and pushing on, and as you do, the day continues, and you come across a statue at around like 2 p.m. It's you guys all notice it. You guys all notice it, weirdly, except for Tiff. So you guys are walking, and the three of you notice a giant statue.
Does it look like the statue that had hunted us before?
It actually looks very similar.
Uh-oh.
It's about 10 feet tall. It is it depicts a stylized Chilton king, almost representative of Ubtao. You see the maze carvings all over it, but it is draped in vines, and it's overgrown with lots of leaves and foliage. And at the bottom of it, you see a lot of skulls surrounding the bottom of it. The skulls are not human. They are very oddly shaped.
Like kobold shaped? Or like
You would need to get
goblin
closer.
head? Yeah, I'll get closer.
You guys, Ari starts to walk over towards the
As Ari starts to walk over, I'll just be like, the last statue we found came to life.
Oh wait, Tiff, there's a statue over there.
Is she still walking?
if you see it. It's 10 foot. It's not like poking out of some of the tops of some trees and bushes and stuff.
I will go and assist Ari, or just mainly be a pincushion for her.
As you guys kind of get closer,
I will also follow.
The first thing you realize is you didn't find the statue on the way here. Tiff, for you, it's like maybe I just didn't see it, but the three of you are pretty certain you didn't see this on the way here. And as you get closer, you do see that around the statue's base are a bunch of smaller skulls, about maybe about a bit smaller than like all of your skulls. They very clearly look goblin. There are also very tiny skulls, like maybe like the size of like a baseball, as well, and also these other kind of same size as the goblin skulls, but they almost look like monkey skulls, but the teeth are incredibly sharp.
Oh.
And there's maybe like 30.
What could I roll to know what this is a skull of? I'm very interested.
The sharpened monkey one. Make a medicine check or a nature check.
Let's see. Medicine is dirty 20.
Okay, so the medicine check won't reveal like what the creature is. It will just what it will do is it'll let you know that the creature did have these sharp teeth in life. Nobody like carved these out. This this skull has been like bleached and has been like, this thing has been a skull for quite a long time and has sat here for quite a long time. But you can tell it's some sort of malformed monkey-like creature, much bigger than a regular monkey. Not a gorilla in any sense, but like it more like a chimp, but much stranger, kind of monstrous things about it.
And the statue is just a statue. It's not moving or anything.
Statue is a statue. It's in a different pose than the one that attacked you from before, but it's just a statue.
This is strange, Tiff.
I mean, I already know who he is, but is there anything that I could roll to maybe try and figure out if this is some kind of like ritual or totem or effigy or something of that aspect?
Yeah, roll a religion check.
Oof.
Oof.
Hey, 17.
17? Yeah, this is definitely an effigy. It is like, you don't really know who could have put these here or why, or you're not certain what kind of person would have created this. There's lots of strange creatures in Chult, but it is definitely some sort of effigy towards Ubtao.
Would I know if they were common or not? Or maybe what like particular race, if any, do this? If that could be any kind of like inclination of what is nearby.
Yeah, roll a nature check.
Okay. Let's see if that's nearly as good. It is not. 2.
Okay, so you know that goblins and other creatures of this manner have many enemies. As goblins are hunt through the jungles of Chult, they like to find big crazy monsters and do stuff here. You figure that the person that may have put this together and created it was likely a target of this creature who served Ubtao and put all of this here so that it would either ward them off, keep them away, or any of that nature. But you're not certain what it was.
Okay.
I'll let you do one more just base intelligence check, and if you get high enough, I'll give you an idea.
No, 3.
All right, you're not certain, but it had to be a creature more powerful than them.
I will look back to Ar and go, fairly common. Seems to be some kind of ward to fend off whatever creatures this other creature is slain. Keep it away from something they feel is at least sacred to them. But that's the most that I have. I'm sorry.
Do you think there's something in this area then, or is it just the statue?
It's possible, but I don't know if I could tell what that might be.
There is water.
That would be true.
Here, but
I don't
What-
know why they would.
Which direction is the water in, Jacob? Like, in
I told you.
relation... Yeah, I know,
for
but I
you?
don't know what west means in relation to the effigy.
Oh, further beyond the effigy.
Okay.
It's very close. You can tell that, Ira.
Is it possible that this is supposed to dissuade anything from going past it?
I mean, I believe we're in the realm of possibilities where all of that's possible. Yeah. Though it particularly seems to me, at least, that it's trying to prevent certain types of creatures from coming this way. Mainly Jacob, would I know what the goblins are called in Chult?
Sure.
Okay.
They it's like, does Craig know?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. She would say that it seems like they're just trying to keep out the materia goblins from here, but that also could just be because it's the only thing out here. And then there's some other types of skulls that Ari was telling me about. They could just be trying to keep things from out of here, and we're just the first humanoids to have our skulls added to the pile.
Well, we could investigate and hopefully not have the second part be true.
If you'd like to.
Well, if we come across something, we could investigate, but I think it's more pressing to get back to the ship.
I
Okay.
agree with Ari.
Let's push through to the river then. I don't want to get lost, and that's the only real landmark we have. And if we come across anything, we'll stop.
Okay.
You guys continue walking and make your way through the jungle, and actually not very far away from where you currently are. As you push on further and further through the jungle, it's about towards the end of like your typical walking pace. Like you have about an hour or two left. You find the river, and it's moving south to north. Immediately, Tiff, you know you are not where you intended to be. It
Okay.
won't require a roll from you, but you know that you are here.
Okay. I will alert everyone. I'll say that I think in my haste we may have gone turn around. Not by much, but we should try and hug the river as long as we can to make sure we don't get lost. And maybe Ira, if you wouldn't mind, maybe sing us a song or lift our spirits maybe a little bit on the way. I might appreciate it. I seem to be off my game today.
Oh my god, it's the first person ever to ask Ira to play a song.
Play a little ditty, please.
Please play a ditty.
I mean, yeah, I'll do an inspiration. I'll throw an inspiration out there.
All right. Well, you guys have this is where you would end your time.
Yeah.
Your camp is here. So,
Camp time.
camp time. You guys head to sleep. You create a camp. You head to sleep. No velociraptors attack you in the night. And you guys wake up the next day. It is now the 12th.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And just put yourself in the direction that you're going to go to today.
I'm assuming like this.
Yes, I would say so.
So head.
Just go ahead and do it. All right. Go ahead and roll that survival check, Tiff. Ari, it is not super hot today.
So no water?
No,
Water?
no. Everybody still needs water.
Oh, no water?
No,
No one wants water
everybody
today?
dehydrates today.
Everybody dies.
Everybody
Sorry, guys, I
dies.
forgot that you guys need water to live.
But you need water.
Ari's
as well.
making everybody feel guilty about keeping her alive. What'd you get on survival?
I'll throw
27.
an inspiration out
Wow,
there, too.
you are very determined to go the right direction.
That was with
today.
the inspiration, so thank you.
Tiff is like following the river all the way to today's work. We're not losing this river. The river can't get lost, and you guys follow that.
In before the river gets lost.
Let's go ahead and sorry. What? Somebody asked me something. Said something. Reminded me of something. I don't know.
No.
I cut somebody off. Was it Tyler? Was it Colton? No. All right. Just 8 things I'm thinking about right now.
Nope, sorry.
Let's go. Who rolled the Ari? Roll d20.
Ooh. Me?
Yes, you.
18.
18. Roll percentage.
Uh-oh. 27%.
27%.
Yep.
Very nice. All right. So
Uh-oh. 50
well, 3d6.
monkeys. Oh, no.
50 monkeys.
3d6. 50 monkeys.
Plethora of monkeys. What's 25 times whatever you roll?
11.
Oh my.
11, and then roll another d6.
150 monkeys.
1.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
All right. So as you guys are
really?
making your way through the jungle,
Promise.
as
Counts on
you
it.
look down towards the river, if you guys look in the Discord, you see a bunch of these little boys. You see 12 of them.
Oh.
They're down by the river. They're lapping up water. A couple of them are walking around very slowly, and you see a very small one, about half the size of the others, and it's following all the other ones around. And it's like, and it goes over towards like the water and whatnot. And you guys, it's normally when you would roll on random encounters, you'd see dinosaurs. You would think that it would be like a combat encounter. For you guys, this is like almost like beautiful to watch. Just in the middle of this jungle of chaos, there's this kind of serene moment between like this family of dinosaurs as they kind of go over and drink water from the river and teach its young and whatnot. It's strange to see these massive beasts just being a part of nature here.
Mm-hmm.
And that concludes this day. As you guys eventually find another place later on to camp, you guys rest, and the next day comes.
Jacob, what if Ari wanted to fireball?
You want to fireball Did anybody want to destroy all those happy dinosaurs?
No, Mert found a family. That's nice.
Welcome
Dino
to Jurassic Park. Fireball. It's Mert.
Yeah.
I'm gonna edit that. Oh, I'm gonna make it. Make the intro to Jurassic Park, and it's gonna be a Mert dinosaur. And I'm gonna play the harmonica or kazoo version of the.
Please do.
Hey guys,
please.
when this episode goes live, ping Jacob in the Discord if he hasn't posted it in the Discord yet.
All right, day number 2. The weather
Like that,
today
Craig?
is just fine, just dandy. It's about 90 degrees.
No water?
And just one casting of the water.
Okay.
It is the.
I don't think
15th.
that I'm gonna say right now. I don't think there's ever going to be a day that it's no water. I think it's always either one or two. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No
They
water.
need rainwater. If it's raining, it might be
Buy everyone a
ourselves.
life straw.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Do I have? I might have the ability to purify.
We should drink water from a leaf.
Survival check, Tiff. Go ahead and add a D6 and a D4 from guidance and
I do not.
bardic inspiration.
We got
by the way,
spoiled. Sorry, go ahead.
Craig, I just want to double check. This is where I'm assuming you want us to go.
Do it again.
Like
Absolutely.
That, and like that.
Yep.
You're following
and-
the river. You have advantage.
Oh, good lord.
Advantage plus D4 plus D6.
It's,
Yes.
Let's just shoot the moon then. Let's see what I get.
Just
Who's
Ari,
worse?
Ira, you guys are doing that. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guidance is a cantrip.
I'm sorry. Did you say something else? Guidance?
Yeah, you get
yeah,
a D4.
a
Is
D4,
that D4?
and my D6 from inspiration.
Okay, that is wow. That is 29.
Following the river has made this infinitely easier. You guys just follow it along. Perfectly fine. Tiff, also roll a D20.
We're like, you will never fail again.
Yeah.
I'm curious. What is your
Two.
bonus to survival?
4.
4. So the
Yep.
lowest you could possibly roll if we're inspiring you like that would be a 7.
Yes.
Ah.
I rolled a 2 on my d20.
So nothing really happens today. It's just a peaceful walk through the jungle. You hear the distant animals, birds, and creatures throughout this portion, and you guys follow the river. Nothing really comes down or up the river either. It's just a pretty mundane day. You guys sleep, wake up the next day. It is now the 14th. It is raining today.
Hey.
It is, and it's about like 70, 80 degrees. It's actually it's like colder than normal. As you guys are kind of making your way through, you guys are wet throughout the day. You guys got your hoods up and whatnot. Go ahead and make a survival check. Tiff, you would have disadvantage today, but advantage because you're following the river. What's up, Chino?
Okay, can I ask, with positioning of where we are, because this looks like it's
you can walk along the side of it.
So can I just go like that then?
Yep. Okay. So long as Tiff succeeds the survival check.
Same thing on my end is of inspiration and guidance. So
Thank you. Sorry, I'm doing math. 22.
Yeah. So it's a bit harder today as the rain kind of pouring down makes the cliffside a little bit harder to stay near. So you guys kind of have to move along to like the other side as it gets more and more steep and more steep. Like one slip and you fall, so you don't want that to happen. You keep everybody on the other side kind of pushing through the jungle a bit, but you still follow the river pretty well. Chino, roll a d20.
Five.
Yeah, and the rain is very calming and very nice. There's not many creatures out or anything kind of out today. You guys, it's like you guys feel like the only ones in the jungle today. It's very strange, very lonely in a place with lots and lots of life. But eventually, the rain continues and persists throughout the night as you guys sleep. But that finishes the 14th. It is now the 15th. And today's weather is no longer raining. You guys wake up. It's wet. It's kind of mildewy out, but animals are back at it again, kind of screeching and squawking. But you are. It is no longer raining. The sun's out. It's a bit warmer today, but not too warm. Just perfect. What's your path today?
Here's a question. If we go this way, well, if we're following the river, we go this way or this way, depending upon whether or not we go to Tasman.
I guess that would be a good question. Do we want to stop by Mesro again and see if we run into Simber?
I'm assuming we could get to the bridge at this point because we're following the river. So either way.
How far across is the chasm?
Chasm?
100,
200 feet?
100 or 200? Which one?
You could dimension door.
I don't have dimension door.
Okay, well then
you have ice wall.
Here, I'll look.
Because I can make a 100-foot long ice wall. It'd be kind of hard to walk
really?
across. Yeah.
Okay, well let's find out.
Do we need to get back to the other side? Is that why?
All right, so
if we want to go to Mesro,
you guys are
and get
at Taz Muhaha at this point, and as you see it kind of going across the bridge, the stone statue is back on top of it. It has a couple chips and cracks in the side of it, but it's back.
We could just run.
That's true.
But it might chase us. It got back up somehow.
I mean, part of me wants a rematch, but I think we are definitely pressed for time.
We could just try and get at it at a distance.
Do you have quite a few
just
spells?
destroy it.
That's true. It also, on this side, the bridge is broken, so I have to find a different way up.
Might be able to jump.
The 125 feet across.
I could cast it. I think I could cast it twice.
You guys get in the middle of it and then cast it again to get to the other side.
I'm pretty sure I have enough charges to cast.
Is it concentration?
It might be.
If
all
it
right.
isn't, you could make
it
big
is.
wall.
It's concentration.
Trump time. All right.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's concentration. I could cast it twice though, but it'd be a little bit of a risky. All right, this platform's gonna be gone. Jump to the next one.
I think we deal with this thing now. We're going to come back through here. We should just deal with it now. Get out of the way.
Okay.
Because we have to come back to Crusader to go to Nangalore and everything else. We should handle this thing.
Oh, let's kill it then.
Ari, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
It might not hurt this thing at all, but would you be able to surround it in an ice wall?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Why don't we just do that?
It might break through it. It's the only question.
Oh, it can. The wall can be broken. It would take it a minute, maybe. Maybe about
You know, that
6
reminds me of
seconds, depending on how hard it hits.
that reminds me of a story. Have you guys ever heard of the Kool-Aid Man?
No, I
No,
haven't, but you can tell me.
Legend says that he would break through walls and give children drinks.
That's wonderful.
Seems unsafe.
The old children's story. He would he would find your house and break through your fucking wall
And give you a refreshing beverage.
Sugar water. Maybe he's a distant relative.
Could be.
Maybe.
Could be.
It would be
I
amazing if the
handle it.
Kool-Aid Man actually existed.
I have my gun, but apart from that, I'm not much use at ranged.
We also would have. I would also have.
I'm
to...
sorry, what? I'm not much use at ranged. I just have a gun.
Well,
That
my
sounds
gun can
pretty
only
useful.
do so much.
Okay,
Probably better than
I-
I can do.
I think
And
you're
I
right,
have
though.
ammunition I have to deal with too.
I think,
Fairly expensive.
yeah, we should just handle it. We've
used
never
to
been in a. Well, we're not really in a rush. We want to rush, but not in one that's going to. This is a small detour, and we need to get across it anyway.
And if it gets bad, you could just push it off the thing again, right?
Absolutely.
I did used to.
What
have
if
a
we do this?
spell.
What if we bait it? You can make I'm sorry, let me use a different tool. You can make an ice wall here, and then once it walks to us, you just remove it and it'll fall, right?
In theory.
We could try that. We could throw spells at it. Once it gets close to us, drop it. And it has to climb all the way back up the mountain,
And we could just be throwing stuff at it while it's down there.
Hey, Jacob.
ideally.
Yes.
Bestow confidence. Can that
Bestow
just be
confidence.
cast whenever?
Oh, so you did? You took a cantrip.
Like, can it
Bestow-
only be on one creature? I don't even know. I don't think this is the writing that we used in our edition. But it said, with words of passion or intimidation, you give a creature other than yourself a surge of confidence. They gain 1d4 temporary hit points. Additionally, for 1 round, they gain advantage on saving throws to become frightened. The thing is
so. Let me double-check.
that it just says I can cast it on a creature and give them 1d4 hit. So could I give everyone 1d4 temporary health, or do I
I
have
think
to
so.
cast
Let
it
me
in
just
combat?
double-check.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up too. So
Because if that's
Maybe I'll find it in
true,
my notes.
I feel like we need to add
I
an
don't-
editor's note that says
I
this can
don't
only be
think
active on
it's-
one creature at a time.
Bestow Compass is from the Bard pack.
It should be.
I don't think it's in there.
Maybe
didn't put
we
that one in
did.
there.
Maybe we
Did
didn't
not-
put that one
did
in the
not put
pack.
that one in.
That's
No.
just one of my own spells. So
Do we want to addendum that I can only have it on one creature at a time? Because I feel like it's kind of strong if I can just give everyone 4 temporary health for a cantrip.
hang on.
You turn it into an ant, and we could just run past it.
What? You
I could turn
that's
it
true.
Do
into
that?
an ant.
I didn't know you
Yeah.
could do that.
No, I turned the snake into a bug.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. That actually is a very interesting plan. I have a bottle. We could put the bug in it and then float it down the river.
Well,
I love this idea. This is much better than what I had.
How long does
Yeah.
it last, Ari?
an hour, as long as I can.
Wait. Which way does the river flow? Are we walking upstream or downstream?
We're walking
Because if we're just
downstream.
sending it down the way that we're
and
going.
down the way that we're going.
It's on the boat, just like
Yeah.
It's on the
It's
boat.
on the boat.
you got rid of me, huh?
Yeah.
You guys are sailing. You see a boat straight ahead. Turn, keel haul it, crash. I'm back, bitch.
Kool-Aid Man.
Through the boat.
I think it should work on it. I don't know. I've never casted it on metal or rock before, but it should.
Hang on. This river is going which way? North to south or south to north?
It's going
The river
from
is
south to
going-
north.
So we would. So if we did send it downstream, we would just send it where we're going.
Yes.
Okay.
That's sad.
Or we could just try to kill it. Destroy it.
Yes, Colton. I was going to put a different ruling to it where it was going to be that it only lasted for a round, but that's even worse. So, it's only one. You can only affect one person at a time.
All right.
With the temporary hit points. Well, not that. If you cast the spell on another person, the temporary hit points remove from the other person and then go to the next one.
Ari, take 3 temporary hit points.
Neat.
Yeah, I think we just handle it.
Ready.
I think we handle it, and I think we do the ice wall on the ground, if you can.
I can.
We cast spells at it. If we feel like it's just not impacting like we want to, we drop it underneath it with the ice wall. We build another one. We walk right over. And we'll just leave them behind.
All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to...
Well, you know what? I think I had maybe learned the perfect spell for this scenario.
We're going to go into initiative, even though we're not really in combat, because it'll make everything easier for everyone.
Did it not heal up?
Huh?
It's a stone statue.
Yeah,
It did.
I'm just wondering.
It did. Only healed up so much.
Okay.
It is. They definitely had a masonry master
Well, no.
arrive
That's
on the
That's not the
scene.
thing. It's a magically It's a magically run construct.
I know. I know.
Look at that. It gained a few more hit points.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Even with my +6, I still only got an 11.
All right.
That's an oof.
Then me.
Oh no! Oh no!
So let's start. Tiff, you're first.
Okay. Give me a quick
What you
second. I'm
doing?
trying to measure.
Oh shit! Yeah, I need to know if I'm in range or not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Okay. I would like to Hexblade Curse it.
Okay.
That bonus action. Can I do that if it's not a creature yet, or is it a creature all the time, just dormant?
Well, does the curse work?
I will Hexblade Curse it.
Read Hexblade's Curse.
Once per shirt rest as a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30. Yeah, it's within 30 feet. That answers my question. I'm just gonna cast Shatter.
Oh, convenient. We both have the same
Yeah,
spell
I'm
for
gonna-
this
I'm just
scenario.
gonna cast- A Shatter.
Shatter. All right.
60 feet, con save 15.
Shatter is going to make it mad. So now we'll go into combat.
Do we get a surprise round?
No. It knows you're there.
But we have surprised it with an attack.
No, you haven't. It knows you're there. It just thought it was going to...
The
Bop
thought
us
you were going to
again?
make amends. It thought you were going to
Oh.
No.
serve Ubtal. You decided to fucking kill it.
Yeah.
Different.
Fucker tried to murder us.
You did the thing wrong. All right. What's it need to make?
A con save of 15.
Con save. It has magic resistance.
Spencer, your book that you have in your hand looks like a floating
21.
piece of wood because you have it like under the blanket. Looks like it's like floating on a cloud. And I looked over and was very confused.
21.
Okay. That will be 7.
All right. 7 force damage, yeah?
Thunder damage.
Thunder damage. Okie dokie.
And then the normal thunder thing where it makes like a loud sound for 300 feet or something like that.
Kind of echoes from the area, and it turns around and prepares to fight all of you. Gina?
Can't really do a whole lot, so she's just gonna kind of going. She's not gonna get in front of Ari. Just stay there and I don't know when it gets like if it gets like over here, she's gonna ready her action and just shoot it.
Okay. Are you going big or no?
I'm not gonna go big.
I just want to let you know I had You selected and already big. Just holding my finger on the mouse. Like, just say it.
Not yet.
Oh no. Okay.
Not yet.
All right. So you're gonna ready if it gets here. You're gonna shoot it. Ira, it's your turn.
Yes.
I hear shatter go off, and then I
Yep.
turn and I look at Tiff, and I just kind of like nod, like, yep, and then I turn back, and I pull out. You know what? It's the fucking drum. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I pull out the drum, and like turn a little like knob on it, which like basically turns into a snare drum, and I just hit it really hard and cast shatter
All right. Oh, it deleted all your initiatives.
with the sound of a snare crack. Oh,
Can you guys put all your initiatives back in? Sorry.
why
about
have we been moved as well?
that. Because I didn't have your health bars. All right. How much extra health do you have? 3?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Sorry.
health is
66.
My health's also inaccurate.
79 now.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
leveled up.
Six.
Yeah, because we're
Sick. Awesome.
we are
Great.
inaccurate with
Ari,
our
how much?
healths.
What is your max health?
64.
And you're currently at 60.
67.
We're taking it 4 temporary hit points, 3 temporary hit points, right?
Yep, so 67.
Was I marked at? Wait. Oh, I didn't roll for my health.
You should. Yeah, you have 78.
Yeah. Huh. I guess I'll do that now.
You did roll for your health. I made you do it.
Yeah, but that's not accurate, and it says I'm at. If that's what I had last level, and it says I have 79 on D&D Beyond. My con is +1, so it added my con, but didn't add my roll.
Yeah. So
I just rolled a D8, unless you want me to go search back and see what.
I think you rolled 6.
I'm gonna say, unless you want me to go hunt for what I rolled in the.
I do, but that's gonna take a lot of time. I trust Spencer's memory.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. Everyone in the chat's like, actually, Spencer's fucking stupid.
It was either a
Well,
six.
if she
7.
was wrong, you can.
It was either a
how
6 or a 5. I'm at 85 health now.
All right.
Someone rolled a 6.
What the fuck? I just put save and saved it, and it still says I have 79 health.
Yeah, D&D Beyond doesn't do a very good
You have to
job.
do a so click on your health here and then do the max HP modifier and adjust it by that.
Wait, nope, that's not right.
You don't have to go into the
what did I
character
just, what did I
edition,
just do? I just did a big oops. There we go. So I have 74
Deletes the whole
rolled
character.
HP. Apply that. Max HP 85. Yes. 79 to 79. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's real strange. You have to go in because the game itself doesn't have an option.
Just go to your max HP override and put 85 and delete everything else.
Yeah, I can do that.
Tiff, what's your health?
125.
I'll fix it later.
Yeah, I went to 12.
And Sheena?
95.
95. And then if you guys could give me a moment, sling insults at the stone golem while I adjust your character sheets to have the tokens.
Your mother was a pebble, and your father. I don't know.
Boo.
Never loved you.
Get off the stage.
Guys, I'm very hungry.
You know, so am I.
You know, I could get down with that.
Me too.
To be honest,
I'm also a little mentioned.
I was saying that pasta sounds so good right now for some reason.
Like Mexican
Hey.
food. It's worth that right now.
I can say, you want to know what sounds good to me right now? Taco Bell.
No.
Yeah, no. Ew. Yucky.
Shut up.
Shall I
Spencer.
text you an order, Spencer?
I've
No.
really been wanting to a certain dish at Azul's
hmm
that but they don't deliver, so I'm like, no, I can't get.
Oh.
Is that the place on
Ari,
Dimmery?
what was your initiative?
3?
Yeah.
They're open some nights. You could probably go up, order it, and then leave.
Order pickup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that with
I
Applebee's.
can do it for you if you don't want to leave your house. I don't care. I don't have anything better to do.
I mean, I'm not
Okay,
going to ask you to, but that would be nice.
Okay.
Anyways, it needs,
So it was
needs-
Tiff, Sheena, Ira.
Yep.
Finish your
And
turn.
casting Shatter. It needs to
All
make a con save. DC number 1 is made of inorganic material, so it has disadvantage on the save. And it's
Is it now?
a creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on the saving throw.
He's actually not made of any of those things.
He's made out of grass.
And then it's
Stack of bananas.
DC.
Bananas. All right, so he just has a regular roll
Yeah,
then.
it's DC 16.
That's 14. Go ahead. Well, the full damage on your shatter would have been 14. Yeah. Tiff.
Yes.
He should have rolled with just a regular roll, so he will take that extra 7.
Oh, because he should have rolled a 7 and not a 21.
Yep.
Oh. All right, and he will take. Hello. D&D Beyond. There it goes. He will
Hello.
take 15 thunder damage. Man, that's
All
really
right.
cool. When you click it, it like sends the con save. It sends that I casted
Nice.
it at 3rd level instead of 2nd,
Oh.
and the damage.
All right, so he's not happy with any of you. You're across the freaking bridge, though. He doesn't really know what to do.
We're
here,
doing
so
very
he's
little
going to-
damage to this man.
You wait
Yeah.
until your wife gets up here.
Just blasts it.
Yep.
Then I start blasting.
I started.
Gotta have a nice meme thrown in there once in a while.
I don't want to ask you guys this, but I'm going to.
Oh no.
You guys have the character sheets up. What's the long jump rules?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Sounds about right.
I'm pretty
Where-
sure it depends on
Even-
on how fast he's running.
No, it depends on
Um,
your strength.
Right, but but you get extra speed if you get extra length if you are no,
Should
not
be
the
under strength.
spell.
It's under movement.
That's right.
Pretty sure it's under your strength.
Actions.
There we go. Long jump.
When you
You make a
go ahead.
long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance. Either way, each foot
All right, so he
clear on
goes
the jump has
5,
a foot of movement.
10, 15, 20,
Remember,
25,
just so you
30.
know, either way, each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement. So it's the still same amount of movement.
Okay, so let's see here.
As soon as at the height of your jump, doesn't matter, so it's just a jump across the
He
street.
runs here, he dashes, he jumps, and he fucking lands right here. He just pushes off, and he moves through the air. His arms come forward, and he barrels down into onto the two of you, and the two of you make a dexterity saving throw.
Can
As
I
he
get my
enters,
shot off?
Can I hit him with Polar Master?
Yes, you just poke him, and then
It just
Then I
drops
would've told
him.
you that.
Tina, you can also take a shot.
I'm gonna take my shot.
Gonna
Does
miss
it,
it.
since it's a attack action, do I get my 2 shots technically?
Roll the one.
Oh no. do I get my 2 shots technically?
Your 2 shot. Yes.
Since I have extra attack.
Yes.
22.
All right.
Hey, we
That
said
hits.
that this was when Ira was gonna die, didn't we?
Oh no.
14.
Question: is your pistol magical?
Technically not. No.
As you bring your pistol forward and fire at it, the bullets literally just like doink, doink, just bounce off of it.
So there's no damage at all.
It is immune.
Interesting. Okay.
Uh-oh.
That was a 19 to hit,
A 19 hits.
and then 13 damage
That's a waste of
Is your
Yes.
all right,
because it's a pack weapon. On top of it, just be magical in general.
got it.
Just realized if you had Sentinel, it would have stopped him once you got into his
See,
into
I
your
know.
range,
No.
Dunk.
and you would have just fallen with the spell.
That would have been so cool. Sorry, you did 19 damage.
No, 19 was to hit. 13
Got
was the damage.
13, thank you.
And then I need to do what kind of check? I'm sorry.
Dex save.
Dex save. I would. No. That's only from raging. I have advantage if I can see it. Correct.
I do
Sorry,
not.
Ira. You can move 5 feet in any direction with your dex save. Go ahead and you can move.
Even with the one.
oh no, I'm doing raging for it.
yes.
Okay. Give me a quick second here. As
Oh,
I roll.
okay.
5 feet off the cliff. That's part of the.
I think you
highest.
might. I think you might get the advantage even if you're not raging.
I do. That would be a 16, I believe. No,
16?
17. 15 plus
so
2.
Tiff, you smack it, roll out of the way. Ira, you're preparing to like juke it, and as you kind of move out of the way, you still got a 9. Like it's still a 9 for you. It kind of snags your cloak of billowing and kind of brings you down to the ground and slams you downwards.
I'm wearing the cloak today.
Are you?
No, Ari won't
you're
let me
not?
wear it anymore.
Oh, big sad. All right, then it jumps through the air, and as you're kind of trying to move out of the way, you can't seem to duck underneath it kind of quick enough, and you kind of hit your head and roll. You still get out of the way, but it deals 10 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Ari, it's your turn.
Well, my original plan has been foiled. So I'm just gonna do
Sorry, it used its legs.
yeah, how dare it. I'm gonna try out my new spell. It might not do anything, depending, but
Ira, you have evasion, don't you?
Yeah.
That'd be 5 bludgeoning damage.
That's not how evasion works, is it?
You instead of taking full, you take half. And if you take half,
Evasion, no.
I
Really?
don't know about that first part.
Evasion is if you would take half and make a save, you take none instead.
Yeah, it's
oh
just.
wow!
The technical-
Why
yeah.
is always in my brain it's been the other way? Like even if you succeed, oh, I put you at 5 health.
But
I mean, I feel like I'm at 5 health. So.
No.
you know,
Alright, sorry,
actually,
Ari, continue.
I'm not gonna use my new spell yet.
Oh, okay.
One second. Sorry, I don't know how to play this character.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast inflict wounds on it at 3rd level. No, we'll do 3rd level.
Doing
So I need-
inflict wounds.
Yep, I need to roll to hit.
Roll attack.
Oh, that's checked. 19.
19 will hit. Roll damage. It's not resistant or immune to necrotic damage either.
All right. Well, that's really great for next round because I was afraid to use my new spell because I didn't want it to just do nothing. 4.
What is new spell?
I got a new spell
I'm scared.
because I leveled up.
I'm
I
afraid.
have
I have fear.
I have access to 6th level spells now.
Yikes.
I think I know what spell you took. I'm gonna message you and be like,
Okay.
this one.
Harm.
Jacob was right. You were wrong.
Oh my god, really?
I
Yeah.
thought.
Oh fuck!
I thought.
I was joking.
I thought disintegrate.
It takes 30 necrotic damage.
Holy
Oh.
or you melt
Wow.
this thing. How do you cast your inflict wounds on this thing? Like
well,
how does it like affect stone?
I don't really know. How would it affect stone? I assume it's like,
So normally
Well-
what like inflict wounds would do is it would like open up wounds or like create lacerations on the body. What you do to the stone is it like you grab it and it doesn't bleed at all. It just
yeah.
begins to crack up the side of it, become like brittle.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
there's
say
probably just
necrotic.
cracks in it instead of.
Yeah, because
blood.
necrotic damage is just like the absence of life, right? So it's just aging the stone to where it's.
Cool. That's awesome.
My hands turn into jackhammers.
It could even like create. It could also even like turn the stone into like sediment, and like it could just be
Oh
all.
yeah. Dust.
Or kind of sand. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
You touch it like
Oh,
safe with
like
sand.
sand it? Fuck yeah.
I
Oh.
need a bonus action cantrip. I have 0.
I don't think that there are none.
Oh well.
Like traditionally, I think there
Well,
might be
unless you
one.
quick and cast.
Oh yeah, I don't have access to.
Remember,
that,
you're a
probably.
sorcerer.
Well, I don't have quick cast.
You have to pick like
You have
from
subtle
2 of them.
spell and
I have twin spell, subtle spell, and careful spell.
that's right. You are a spy. All right, Ari. Ira, it's your turn. I mean, Tiff. God
Hey,
damn, Tiff, it's your turn.
Sponker, check
Oh.
your phone.
I'm going to cast Hexblade's Curse,
All right.
and then I'm going to do 2 Reckless attacks.
It is cursed.
That work?
Yep, you got a 14.
Okay.
So 11. and-
21
11 and 21 will
is the
hit.
first, and then Natural 20.
Ooh!
Holy fuck!
So give me
Well,
a second.
roll damage. Big damage.
Um,
Oh, crit effects.
The
Go ahead and roll
first
percentage as
attack
well.
will be okay. The first attack will be 12. Your percentage is 98.
98.
98, yes.
Holy fuck. Give me a sec. I'm very confused right now.
What? Why are you
Nothing.
confused?
What the fuck? Sorry, this is like midstream. I am.
What are you looking for?
What are you confused about?
Something smells awful.
In your office?
Yeah, like a. Is this you two? Did you fucking do this?
No.
No.
I should. That's great. idea.
It legitimately smells like a stink bomb, like a fake, like a prank bomb.
Has your sister been here recently?
Maddie has been
No,
here.
but it's like out of nowhere, like literally nothing changed, and I'm just gonna deal with this. At first I was like, that's
you
weird.
let
Might
out
be
a little-
outside. Whoa, hold on.
Did you let
Wait.
out like a little ghost toot? Like you didn't know?
No.
Like
That would be impressive though.
he was even unaware.
Yeah, that's why it's a ghost toot.
What in the fuck? This is so weird. I'm wigged out right now.
We figure it out on break.
I will figure it out on break.
Jacob's like, in fact, we're going to break right now.
I was about to, but it's not that bad. So,
Oh, you said no red sauce. I thought you said red and creamy jalapeno. I caught it before I added it. So.
all right, sorry, I'm trying to load this thing up here for you. Critical hit effects, 98.
Yes.
Oh my god. Nothing happens.
Jacob.
What's up?
Okay, I know you said you don't want Taco Bell, but do you want to try the dragon fruit freeze?
No.
Okay. Just
Ew.
making sure. Sounds amazing.
All right. Sounds like the thing at Starbucks. But Taco Bell made it, so it's worse. All right, so you did how much damage, Tiff? Sorry.
The first one, that's the, let me just reroll that because I don't remember what the first one was. I'm going to say it was 12 because I think I rolled an 8 and then I have a +4 because of Hexblade Curse.
Okay.
I think it's a 12, which is the first. The second one is what I have up right now, and the reason it completely cycled it because it's 28.
So 30 damage total?
No, it'd be 40 total. Because it was 12 plus 28.
Ooh.
You lop off one of its arms. You go over and just you bring your axe into the stone, and then your Hexblade's curse, like there's like this dark energy that slides into it even more, and you just push and lop it off completely. It falls onto the ground as it looks over towards all of you. It doesn't make any noise, but it just kind of looks and then acknowledges this, and it looks pretty weak. Sheena, it's your turn.
Sheena watches the bullets bounce off as it's mid-air flying at them. Just whatever. Tosses the gun to the side, pulls out her sword, goes big.
Oh, could I have backed up?
Lorge.
I can't actually move my. Oh wait, maybe I can switch this.
Uh,
Can I have just gone like here?
Yes, easy enough.
I just want to get in front of Ari.
and then she'll attack this guy twice with her sword.
Okay, go for it.
Sword attack.
I like how
That's an 11. That does not hit.
I like how Ira
17.
and Tiff are both just like protect Ari.
Little
She's
phalanx.
the one that might die.
There's a 17 hit.
A 17 meets it, beats it. Roll damage.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
So that is 12 plus a extra d6. So that is a 15 damage.
Is that magic in any way?
Yes, the sword is magical.
Ah, very nice.
It's a +1 short sword. Sword.
You cut into it and just kind of slice into a piece of it.
Might as well action surge and attack 2 more times. 10 does not hit. 26.
26 definitely hits, so 10 more piercing damage?
10 plus another d6.
Oh, it's...
15 more damage, so.
Holy crap.
So. And that's only with 2 hits. She could
you
try
go
and
over
hit
and just strike into it twice, and it is looking very bad at this point. You nearly killed it. Ira?
I'll pull out the Crusader's short sword, because I doubt that psychic damage is going to do any damage to this thing. And Crusader's short sword is magical. And I will attack with it.
All
that
right,
and then a dagger in my left hand, which is also magical. So short sword, I crit.
Okay, how do you kill it?
Well, first I want to have some fun with this. We're not doing crunchy crit, right?
No.
Okay.
Why does that matter to the description?
So
It already rolled the crit for
You
you.
already rolled the crit damage.
But it does. Oh, it does roll sneak attack. Okay, I wasn't sure that it would roll sneak attack.
Mhm.
Yeah, you did 28 damage.
So it'd be 29. But dude, look at that second 4d6. Wait, is that
Yeah.
the right? Oh, okay, yeah, it is. Okay, so with 29 damage, how do I kill it?
Yep.
So the Crusader short sword is the one that glows. So as in the inflict wounds location that Ari had created, as the arm gets lopped off, it just like opens up the side of it, and Ira just takes the blade and sticks it right into the side, and it just kind of like falls apart there just a bit, and he just sticks it in further, and the radiance from the Crusader short sword, though it normally wouldn't do damage, I will say that it kind of burns away at it just a little bit. And
Cool. I almost imagine like from the center of it, like bits of pieces come off of the middle of it,
Yeah.
and then like light begins to blow out of it, and then it just explodes, and all of the pieces just shatter all over the place, pebbles hitting the ground all over, raining out of the sky as this thing is destroyed. All right.
And then
It is
another
dead.
one is in its place.
And then another one comes out of the ground and says, "Who killed my brother?"
And another one. Ash to ashes, dust to dust. That was pretty great.
Sheena's like brushes some of the like dust off of her shoulder from the exploding construct. Well, that like this went better than last time. At least we were just wrestling.
That's wonderful. Ari, can you still give us a ice bridge to walk over?
If you back up just a little bit.
I will do so.
Sheena will go back small and then reach over, pick up her pistol, reload it, put it back.
Ari will use, I believe it's 4 charges of her Staff of Frost to create a little wall of ice for us to walk
All right,
across.
you guys easily go across the wall of ice and make your way across the bridge. Which
That's
we
very
will-
cool.
What?
Very cool.
Yes,
What?
It's very cool.
Jacob.
It's very cool.
I know.
Yes.
You know that one side doesn't like expel cold, right? One side is burnt. One side is magically. One side is quite frosty.
Flip it.
That's chill.
All right, so you guys continue walking through the jungle, making your way forward. Where are you going today?
Yeah.
Or yeah, because that was the beginning of the day.
Yeah. So I'm assuming we go if we're crossing the bridge. I'm assuming we go like that, maybe like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about
All
right.
Sounds good.
Ira, I don't know if you've noticed, but your shoes are untied. You should probably fix that. We're going to be walking pretty far today. I don't want you to fall and break your neck.
Ira's gonna stop, and then look down. Are they actually untied?
No.
No.
Made you look.
Usually, there's another step to one of these.
Yeah,
And
usually
typically,
you're...
like, trying to like tabletop him from behind.
Roll stealth.
Oh no!
Oh yes, observant. Oh, fuck.
Natural 20, natural 20,
Natural
natural
20.
20.
22 in total. Yeah.
22.
Oh
in
my
total.
god!
Yeah.
22 in total, but
My
Oh,
passive
it's
perception
still-
is
it's
22. So,
But you're
Oh,
distracted by your lovely wife.
What do
Just
you
enough.
do, Tiff?
Well, I guess Tiff was just gonna set up Ari, so she's gonna like try and get like in a hunch position. So if she wanted, she could push him over, and then she'll like get up rapidly and try and flip him.
Oh, that's what you mean.
In a little tabletop. If not, he turns around and then Tiff's tying her shoe.
Okay, so Ira doesn't know it's coming, but can Ira be surprised?
I'm not. I don't have alert. I have observant.
Got it. Okay, so you can read lips and your passive perception goes up. That's what it is.
I'm gonna make a dex check for Ari, or what would it be, dex? For her to realize that this is what Tiff is doing before the time that Ira's just like, oh, this is dumb, and walks away. What would it be?
Insight.
Okay, insight. Okay.
It's not like it's dumb. Ira is more like there's usually something else, and I'm waiting for it.
11.
11.
Yeah.
Okay, so you gather what Tiff is about to do, though you're not certain what it is.
Okay, Ari's gonna like try to knock
This?
Ira over. Like when he's looking down at his shoes and he looks back like this is dumb.
All right.
She's gonna try
Unfortunately,
to.
Ira, you have been pranked.
I
and,
assume I don't get a chance.
Not when you don't know it's coming. It's not like super harmful or anything. You just feel yourself fling. So Tiff pushes him.
No, I push him. Tiff is like knelt down so that when I push him, he actually falls over.
Okay, then make a
Yeah.
dexterity saving throw, Ira.
80.
Yeah, 80. Okay,
22.
so
I married a gymnast.
I was waiting for the one so that Ira could tip over and break his neck, which is what Ari was trying to get him to not do.
Death
wait,
Warrior.
can you I'm sorry, can you roll with disadvantage?
14.
Okay, you're still cool. So you get pushed by Ari and you're like, oh shit, and you gotta catch your balance, but as your foot goes back, you hit Tiff and you begin to fall back downwards, and you kind of your hand hits the ground first and you just kind of topple backwards and stand back up.
Oh,
Like you
that
do like a
was fun.
handstand and then your feet hit the ground and then you're back upwards as Tiff has tripped you.
Just
And you
kinda-
didn't know
kinda
she
give
was
him a
there.
little-
So did he
little
just do
side
like
glance.
a little somersault instead of actually?
No,
falling?
it was like a backflip.
it was more
It
like
turned into a
backflip,
backflip. Or what would
How
that be?
when they
It
try and
would that be
teach
like
you
a
how to
back
do that?
handstand or something?
I miss Ayla. Ayla would have.
She would have fallen.
She would have fallen, and she's currently kidnapped, so
Oh, you're right.
Oh.
You're right.
Yeah, we should get going.
Okay.
probably.
All right.
No fun, Sheena.
Oh, it's okay.
Wait, something
all right.
changed?
No, I'm saying no. She's just always no fun, Sheena. She's the
That day
she's
was
the voice
easy
of
enough to
the-
navigate.
Was that
So
the
the
that was the
15th is
15th? Yeah.
over.
No, I'm just
It is now the
moving.
16th. Today is.
Cold.
It is. I keep rolling fucking 17s. Apparently, it's been 90 degrees for the past 5 days.
Thanks, Central Valley.
Yeah, I know. And go ahead and roll a survival check, Tiff. And Ira, roll a d20.
Oh god.
28.
10.
10. Nothing really happens today as you guys move forward. Go ahead and move your 2 spaces.
I'm assuming so. We
Yeah.
can go like this and then like this. So we're back at Mesro.
All right, and I assume you guys camp at Mesro. There's nobody at Mesro at this time. So you guys get here is empty. It is same as you left it.
Yeah,
Big,
we should try and
giant,
stay in that
destroyed city. Basically, it's just ruins of. It's like a giant. It almost looks like a crop circle, but the crop circle is in a clearing and made out of stone, and it's just overgrown everywhere. The bases of buildings are all over the place, but there are no buildings to be found. Almost as if there was a city here, and then you literally took a giant knife and cut it, and then the rest of it was destroyed. That's what it looks like.
That's
Tiff would recommend that we should stay in the tower we were here previously in,
mhm.
just
guys
to make
go-
sure the mist doesn't get to us.
You guys go back to the tower
Definitely.
that Ari was strangled at, and by a snake, and you guys head to sleep. Next day arises. Go and make one more survival
Sheena
check
has
at
something, so
advantage.
she's gonna ask Ari something in the morning though.
Okay.
Hey Ari, you think you could do your sending message thing to Ayla? See if she's at least still alive.
Sure.
Okay.
Ari will cast a sending. Hey Ayla, we're coming to find you as soon as we can. Are you okay? Where are you?
Hi, Ari. I'm fine. I don't know where I am. Very far away. Was on a boat. Now on land at some base in a. She hits 25.
Yeah. She said she's okay. And that she was on a boat for a while and now she's on land somewhere, but she doesn't know where. I could try contacting Darren and see if he caught up with them.
If you want to, my assumption is that they're probably in Jahaka anchorage.
Yeah.
If it's the pirates again, then
Okay. Well, tonight if I still have spell slots, I assume I'll still have spell slots, but I don't want us to get into
yes, into another
much
fight
trouble,
and
yes.
be. I totally understand.
tonight. I'll contact Darren.
If you can, that would be perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So go ahead and move your 2 spaces again.
I think we move here, and that's where the
The
duck.
little docked boat
little-
was.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
because
it
you're
is.
moving downstream on the Duck King, the King of Ducks, you find it, and it is kind of just floating there in the water still. Nobody's really touched it. You guys go over, you kind of put it back into the water and take off again with it. And because you're downstream, you do make it at the end of the day towards the bottom of Kitcher's Inlet.
Oh, good.
When Ari sees that the ship is still there, she's gonna say a little thank you to the Duck King for keeping it safe.
I'm assuming we see the
all
ship.
right. You hang on.
That's why it's more of a question than a. actual
You say a thank you to the Duck King, Ari, and you do feel this kind of distant kind of presence, but for the first time, it feels distant. You don't know why, but that fades very quickly. You guys make your way towards the bottom of Kitcher's Inlet, and sitting in the water, couple from a distance away, you guys kind of come over, and you see it's much further out into the bay at this point. Or no, it'd be actually closer to the dock. You see there are people around the dock, kind of moving and walking around, and you see the ship. The ship's back mast has toppled and fallen. The sail is kind of off down on the side, and it's still there, but the mast has crumbled. There are numerous holes and ballista shots into the side of the ship. You also notice burns, and you also notice a very strange kind of damage about the ship. It would be strange if it wasn't something you had just recently witnessed Ari do. It looks like the wood has been deteriorated on bits of it. It's in a bad shape, but it's still floating.
Does it seem like the crew's trying to fix it, out of curiosity?
At this distance, you're not sure what the crew is doing.
How far are we from the
If
ship
I
and
assume you
everything?
guys close the distance and just make your way over there.
That's if you have the time to, yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
guys
assuming.
get towards the beach, and it's about sunset at this point as you guys come over. And as you kind of get closer, you see a good number of your crew are on the ship. Your navigator, I believe, I forget his name. He's a dragonborn. I know that.
Yes, I can find it. The quartermaster is
Quartermaster.
Smash,
Smash.
the green
He-
dragonborn.
He comes over towards you, and he says, "Captain," and along with Weimar, the wizard you guys had rescued, the two of them kind of meet up with you, and they say, and he comes over and he just says, "Captain, we were attacked.
So I heard, and so I can see. 2 ships.
You heard?
Mm-hmm.
How did you find out?"
Where we went, they had scouting parties that informed us. We made our way back as fast as we could up the river.
We're sitting ducks. We already patched many of the holes that were in the hull and just removed all the water from the ship. But the bosun was taken.
Okay.
We need to fix the mast, but we haven't got around to it yet.
I can assist with that myself.
Most of our food was taken. We've had to hunt for the past 2 days. We were able to continue drinking water by boiling it. Luckily, it rained the other day.
Yeah.
No one has died. These pirates, they took many of the crew.
How many are
Sindra
left?
included, and Ayla. Darren took off after him.
Yeah, we've been in
Then-
contact with him.
We have not seen any of them since, but no one was killed.
This was a targeted attack. They want our attention then.
They shot chains at the ship. They intended to stop her, and they did. We laid into a few of them, but we were no match for all 3.
Indeed.
You have
Can't even
anything?
get going before we repair the ship. And we need some supplies as well. I think those are kind of the 2 primary things. After that, then we have to figure out our next plan of action, how to get the rest of the crew back. Clearly, they want our attention. Have it now.
I may be able to find a way to make food. I've done it before, but it'd take a few hours.
If you can, I would be very grateful for that.
Weimar
Of course,
says,
I will compensate you guys for your help.
I can
You're part of
fix
the
the
crew now.
mast. I can fix the mast, though I need it to be upright. I can magically fix it, but not in its current state. If it's pulled up and back onto where it's supposed to be, I can seal it back to where it was.
Jacob, would I be aware that he's talking about mending?
Yeah.
Cool.
He can't mend the whole damn thing, but if it's like he
In
can
the
like,
proper
glue it
spot.
back together, basically, yeah.
How much of the crew is left?
Remind
are
me
missing?
how much of your crew you had.
So I have. Well, Darren's gone. We know. We took the bosun. It's gone. Shumash is here. The surgeon,
The cook, the surgeon, and your navigator are all here.
the quartermaster. So those are the
Quartermaster.
3 officers we still have. So I'm missing 2 of the officers.
And how
Then
much
I
of your
have-
regular crew?
I
do
have
you...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 crew members.
You have 10.
So half.
So
there's
yeah, they took
13
exactly
people.
half.
Yeah.
Question: the boy mentioned who was taken was Sindra taken?
Yes.
Okay.
We knew that.
It's such an odd. Yeah, I mean,
Take.
they are trying to get our attention.
They are getting our
Why else
attention.
would they take Why else would they take Syndra?
Well, they have it now.
They threatened us. They said they would kill all of us if they didn't allow us to comply. Syndra wasn't ready to do so. The rest of us were.
Honestly, I believe it's a better bet that you guys did.
They
Otherwise-
kept their other two ships at a distance while one of them came forward. This awful creature. He had a red eye and a claw hand. And his ship, it didn't fire cannons. It fired darkness.
I'm assuming the same type of thing you did, alright, to the statue. Just
Be some sort of
ship.
mage or
Fires
has
necrotic
access to
magic?
one who could make something like that for him.
Weimar speaks up. He says he intended on us explaining our uses and abilities. He seemed to care about our usefulness.
Well, yeah.
Being in
wouldn't
Chult
take
for quite a while,
useless
I know
people.
for a fact he has no use for any of them. He's going to sell them. There are many slavers in Port Nyanzaru and in Chult. It's illegal.
But they're already pirates.
Yep.
Hmm.
He took everyone based on their uses. He had a full crew on his ship. He wasn't going to use them there. Wherever they took them, I don't think they'll be there for long.
No, I don't think so either.
So
we need to get going soon.
He was firing necrotic energy out of cannons.
Yes.
What does it take to even make something like that?
I don't know.
Mage?
A lot of magic, maybe.
Well, yes, a mage, but to make it strong enough to last over a shot like that.
Something that I certainly don't want to be used by any sort of pirates. We could do this type of damage to my ship. I think we can do to something smaller.
Ari's gonna go help the surgeon.
I know who it is.
Okay.
You guys probably already put this together. Maybe I'm the first one to. This is definitely, like, I don't see any way that it's not. Where are my notes on who we were after? Come on. It is Anchorage. Like, it's the head guy, right? The ship that we came across, that we picked up the overboard man. None of the ship was left.
No.
It was rotted
It would-
away.
it would- could very well be the same attack. I don't think it's this. I don't think the guy's name is Anchorage. I think that's the name of the
Right, the name of the
base.
place, but the maybe it
Connected
was,
to this. It's the same thing. I think it's all connected. It's Fort Balurian is connected. They had contact with the same group of pirates.
it wasn't the
They
first.
knew about me. They had targeted me. They targeted my crew.
Right.
They're going to sell the crew as slaves, but I don't know if they're going to do the same thing to important people. I wonder if they know what we're up to already.
If that's the case,
At the very least,
I
we're
wonder
definitely
if they even took them all the way to Jahaka Anchorage.
We don't know exactly. That's the best assumption we have.
You know what they were taken to Fort. Or Jacob, could I roll? Could I roll on whether or not I would know? This is probably a long shot, but whether or not I would know if the Flaming Fist deals in slavery.
Roll a history check.
Okay. 14.
No.
No. All
As
right.
far as you know, no.
Well,
They do not have a history of doing it.
unless the Flaming Fist are changing their morality, which I wouldn't put past them. It's likely they're not at Fort Balurian. At least in the records that I've seen, stories that I've heard, they've never indulged in slavery.
Oh, that conversation we overheard. That woman said she didn't care if they were working with pirates. Maybe they
Right.
don't care if they're dealing in slaves.
It's
They're
possible.
trying to get as much coin as possible for some reason.
It's
The
possible.
question is whether or not the pirates brought them to Fort Balorian in the first
Exactly.
place.
I don't
think they
honestly
would.
almost feel like they would. They would take it to their own hideout.
I agree with that.
How
I
many
don't think Fort
days-
Valerian has the space for that.
So, how many days had they? I'll look to the navigator or to the wizard or to Weimar. How many days ago were you attacked?
I believe, I don't know
Like 8?
what he says.
Yeah,
It would be
about
something
8
like
days
8
ago.
at this point.
And
So you
At-
guys left on the 10th, so it'd be...
It was 3 days before the day we left.
at proper speed,
10.
at proper speed,
And it
how
was 10 days
how
ago.
many hexes how many miles can the Brass Phoenix go a day at proper speed?
Roughly 10.
Proper speed, 96 miles.
Okay. So, I forget how you do this. 1, 2, 3, give or take. That'd be 4, 5, 6, 7. And how many days has it been?
10.
10? Well, right there,
That tracks.
yeah. If they're the same speed as us, and they just got to the location, like Ayla said, then it would make sense.
I'm going to
It's reasonable to believe they didn't make any stops.
Right, just went straight there.
um
And this is also a very rough estimation. You could probably be a little bit more.
Smash.
Yes.
How big were their ships? Were they our size or smaller?
Slightly smaller than ours, though
What-
one of them seemed to move at incredible speeds. I think
So-
they have magical sails.
Interesting. It'd be very interesting if we do get out of this alive.
You want to take the stuff?
It would be very beneficial for all of us if we did.
Well, luckily Ari and I
Necrotic
have.
cannons, sails that boost speed. If these pirates, I would rather it not be in the hands of pirates, but
I'll
rather
be honest, I
our hands.
don't know that I want necrotic cannons in the hands of anyone, even us.
Pick a random crewmate. Crew.
I was gonna be like Joe.
This guy. I really did pick the helmsman, Katrina Sunderland, halfling.
Okay, she steps forward and she says, "Before we, I don't mind to speak out of turn here, but we have been stuck here for a couple of days now. Before we go on our revenge quest to go get back those that we lost, how the hell are we gonna get off this place?" And another person just says, "Yeah, it's been pretty, it's been pretty shit being on the coast here, kind of locked up.
Yeah, we're
Well,
gonna work on that.
I assume-
I know we can't
Sail up.
afford a trip to Port Nyanzaru, but still, we need to get moving before we think about anything else."
Well, I assume step
course.
1 is fix the mast.
That's what I very much said earlier. No need to
What?
step out of turn.
Weimar kind of looks over. He says, "I can fix the mast if we can get it back up. It needs to be pulled by the ropes."
Temple
Everyone,
Star.
all able-bodied men, come to me immediately.
They all come over.
Yeah, why not? I'll go over there.
How how messed up is the rigging? Is it just able to be pulled up via the rigging?
One of the ropes is snapped, a couple of them, so you could pull it up with one of them, and then the ropes would need to be retaut, and then it would need to after it's mended back onto the ship. It's going to need a hefty amount of, like, all of you are going to need to be able to do it too.
Ira, how good are you with knots?
I just kind of look at him. I mean, it kind of a
How's your sleight of
requirement
hand, Ira?
in my line of work. What did you say, Jacob?
How's your sleight of hand?
Plus 12.
That good.
Literally, the lowest I can roll is a 13.
Ira was in the Boy Scouts.
All right, you'll be on not duty then. The rest of you, get on the ropes. I'll be pushing up from the base itself.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 'cause you can
They
go
all get on board, and you guys all get on board as well. As Ira, you get ready to tie some knots.
Yeah, and I'll also have my mage hand over ready to tie one.
All right, they all get over there. They all get their hands on ropes. Tiff, Ari, are you guys helping as well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'll put rope by myself. if I need to.
I will give Ari inspiration because I want to see her do really well with this.
Okay.
Gina is
Out of the, as you guys get onto the ship, it's very destroyed, kind of up at the top of it. The cannons are actually not destroyed, really. They're perfectly fine, but you are missing one.
Oh, those
I was wondering about that.
One of the flaming ones. One of them is missing.
Of course, they're gonna take the flaming ones. It's the second time I've gotten it
I was
stolen.
gonna say, don't worry, guys.
That's
Cyrus
some cool,
took the
unique
first
shit.
one.
They're pirates. They want that.
Cyrus took the first one.
Cyrus took the other one.
Well, no. He took one. I made a new one, and then I now lost another one. Just
As you guys get on board, you go over and you guys get prepared on the rope. Out of one of the holes, kind of on the base of the ship, you guys see a little hand and a little head. And they're like, oh, didn't know he was alive. And he kind of walks over and goes over towards you, Ari, and gets up on your shoulder.
I give him little scritches, and I'm gonna.
Is the monkey gonna help push?
Yes.
No, I'm gonna go down to the area where the food is kept and see if I can find a banana.
Unfortunately, he's eaten all the bananas.
Oh, you little
That's how he's been
bastard.
living. So there's only there's like cabbage left.
I'm
That's
gonna
it.
hand him a cabbage,
He doesn't like it, but he eats it.
and I'm gonna tell him to stay right here, and I'll be back, and I'll get him a banana.
All right. You guys go over and you grab onto the ropes and begin to pull. China, I assume you go big, and you're gonna like
Big
push it
China.
upwards. That's awesome. No check required. You guys all
Wait,
pull
but
and
how well
heave,
does Ari
and the
do? I
thing-
gave her an inspiration for this.
roll strength, Ari.
Come on, natural 20.
18.
You guys couldn't have done it without Ari, obviously.
Yeah.
Push it upwards. It's now on top of the thing. Ira, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check. Weimar is running over as you're kind of holding it up, China. It's still bigger than you, but you're able to kind of hold it at a good.
Can I have
check.
Oh, well, they're the same. Can I have advantage with my mage hand helping me?
Oh yeah, you can easily. Yeah, you're up there, kind of at the top, kind of
double
bringing all the
21s.
ropes, tying them together very, very well with your mage hand. They're kind of like floating over towards you as you do it. It's incredible what you're able to manage just on your own. And Weimar goes over, and over the course of a minute, he mends the entirety of that hole, and it is back to normal, good as new. It's a bit wet. It's like dripping down onto the hull, but
Is the sail still on it?
The whatever.
On the
The
deck.
sail is still on it. The sail wasn't destroyed. It looks like it was destroyed kind of at the base of the and
My guess is that they shot chain shot at the
At the base of it.
which is literally just a chain with two balls at the end.
Yeah, I know what a chain shot is.
Yeah, I'm explaining for the people that don't know.
It's in Sea of Thieves.
Yes, it is. I'm explaining more for
I know that.
Spencer and Craig.
the rest of the crew gets on board the ship and prepares to set up and a couple of them are like, are we heading out now?
Sure.
Sure.
Well,
as soon as possible.
wait,
Do we have?
food?
I'm assuming that there's not a lot of food on the coast here.
Well, we've been trying to save it. There are a couple of barrels down there still. About maybe for the rest of this crew, 5 more days.
And Ari, you said you can learn to make some, right?
I believe I can. Yes.
But we're out of water.
I can do that as well.
How much water can you produce?
I can.
Enough for how many? Is it?
I can.
It's
create
4
a
of us.
Right now there's
And-
14 because Jacob said there was 10 crew left, right?
10 crew,
No,
3.
17.
It's 17 because
Oh,
3
the
officers,
3
10
officers.
crew, 4 of us.
Well, I can. With one spell, I can make 10 gallons, and I can use as much of it as we need.
So 2 casts,
Right.
give or take.
Well, everybody needs a gallon of water a day.
Yeah, so 2 casts.
10 gallons. Yeah, that'd be
Be
20
20
gallons.
That should be
gallons.
enough for each. So every day you're gonna have to cast it twice.
I won't triple check that I can make food if I change out a spell before we leave. Yeah, I can make food. It won't taste super great, but
It's food.
Right.
At the very least, we can have it be an additive to the rest. But
All
our
right.
proper food will be the flavor. You'll be the nutrition.
So what type of ship? It's a warship, right?
It is a warship. Very
So-
heavily augmented warship, but a warship
Yes.
nonetheless.
All right. Speaking of food,
Hang on. One more thing.
it's sitting
So just give me a second. We're gonna go on break in literally a second.
Oh,
So as of right now, the warship, its helm, not the helm, sorry, the hull, has 500 hit points. It is currently at 250.
That is. Oh, there we go.
It's at 250. It's and you're missing one of your flame cannons, but other than that, that is the only other damage that you have. You are at half crew, so you will move slower. I believe. No, you won't.
It
Won't
does
move-
not say move slower, but you have less
combat. You're
actions.
slower. You have less actions.
Yes.
That's what it is. All right, and you guys are able and ready to get the ship up and going. You kind of get the King of Ducks hoisted up onto the side of it and head off into the ocean. And that is where we're going to take break. We'll be back in about 15-ish minutes. We will see you guys then.
Cool.
Hey everybody, welcome back. All right, so you guys are taking off into the ocean.
Great unknown.
Into the unknown. Well, it's
Into
somewhat
the
known.
unknown. Yeah. Can I? So I just want to double check. So the only weapon that's missing is one of the 2 flame cannons,
Yes.
and I have 4 regular cannons.
Yes. None of your other weapons
Yeah.
are missing.
I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure I remember how much I have. I have 4 regular
And you-
cannons
and 2
two-
mortars.
2 mortars, and then 2 swivel guns.
Yes.
Okay.
Still have those. But the rare thing that nobody else has, that's theirs now. And my camera died.
Right now, perfect.
All right. So, can you give me your first day?
D20.
Yep.
Since I am captain, I will roll it. It does 17.
All right.
Did we wait a day to leave, or did we leave on the 17th? Because
I suggest
You guys should have left on the 16th.
it's the 17th currently.
Well, now it would be the 17th. You guys got to the ship on the 16th,
No, we didn't.
right? Oh, well, then maybe I'm dumb.
We got to Mesro on the 16th.
Oh, then I'm stupid. So it's the 17th. You guys left on that night, so it'd now be the 18th.
Okay.
so. This is that should be just rounded up to 100 miles since it's like 96, I think, a day.
That's fine. No, round it down to 90. No, I'm just kidding.
So we can go. This is a little tighter if we hike the coast a little bit. So if we go. So.
To here?
Oop. Yeah, just about there, I think.
Okay. So you guys make your way over that day, and I assume it is now a very routine schedule. Ari is creating food and water,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys are just sailing along in the boat, and not much is happening other than you guys continuing along.
And we talked about this during the break, but also Craig wasn't here for this. Sheena, at some point, once we start leaving, she goes up to you and Ira and say, since I'm missing a couple officers, could you fill in those roles for me? For you, Tiff, I'm thinking bosun, and then for you, Ira, first mate. I feel like
I
your
don't
skill
really-
sets fit it.
Don't know much
if
about
you think I can do it,
commanding.
A bosun requires more
Ship.
strength and being able to keep the ship up to shape. We do, if you can help work with the wizard to get some of the holes in the hull repaired, Tiff.
Sure.
Just you're kind of you are in charge of like our planks and nails and stuff like that. The repairing inventory, but you don't have to focus on that too much. I just need someone in that role. Just
absolutely. I'll do the best I can. I just haven't.
if you can.
I haven't been very well versed, so I will definitely try my best.
And Ira, you are a talker. I think that you can handle keeping the crew in shape.
So do I just need to talk my way out of everything?
You need to make sure that they, pretty much, make sure that you use your charms and intimidation to make sure that the crew doesn't get riled up too much.
I would turn to Ari if Ari's around and be like, "Am I capable of being intimidating?"
Gonna have to.
Maybe, I mean, yeah. I've seen you be intimidating before.
All right.
Jacob, I will have to. There are 20 people on the ship.
There are 17
17.
people.
17.
That's everyone.
That's everyone, including the 4 of us and all the crew. Because we're
Okay.
missing 10 people
Well,
from the crew.
Create food and water feeds up to 15 people a day. So
Mm.
I have to cast it twice.
For those 2 things.
It's like there's like a little line of like people coming.
It's
to get
actually
their,
just for you and Ira. Like
Yeah.
you and Ira
It's
still
you
need
and
something.
Ira,
yeah.
Fuck.
all of the people come through, and Ari's like, "Oh, we fed everyone. There's no food for."
I pull out
Me?
rations.
Actually,
you guys
Sheena
get
will
rations.
volunteer not to eat from what you're having. Just eat rely on rations that she has right now.
Oh, weren't we gonna contact Darren?
I could have the night before, but create food and water is the
it
spell
take
that
that slot?
replaced sending. Because you have to do it by, you can't take you can't get rid of a first level spell and take a 5th level spell. You have to replace it with the level. So I had to get rid of Sending to get Creep and Water, which are both 3rd level spells.
Question for you, Colton. A Darren question for you. What is
boy.
his water movement speed?
Let's find out.
I assume it's the same as movement. As Victor.
Yeah, he's just not.
I think it's
like,
just 30 feet,
affected
but I just
by...
want to know.
Yeah, just double
Yeah,
check it.
let
but
me
that's
find
my
out,
assumption.
and I'll message you.
I know that's what Atlantica was. So, unless Triton are different. Triton are
Right, our
faster.
quick boys in the water.
Can you guys see my arrows?
I'm not on that page.
There are green arrows,
Yes.
or
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Oh, is that where we're headed?
Oh no, that giant green arrows is Colton.
Ah,
Can
no,
you see
but
that one?
Oh,
There's.
no.
No.
I don't see anything.
Great.
Are you on? Are you? So is that like on like a GM layer? I'm assuming.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yes, his
Yeah, we
swimming
can't see anything
speed is the same as his regular movement speed.
Got it. Thank you.
So we could say that I contacted him the night before, like I said I would, but it is already the
That'll
next
be up
day.
to. That'll be a DM thing.
Mr. DM, sir.
Hang on.
Okay. He's like, I have to know if he's there or not before they talk.
Yeah, I need to know where he is.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you
Catch
keep
it.
How do you
Catch
keep
up
it there? Oh, you
Hold
there we go.
shift and then
Got it,
let go.
Got it. All right. Colton, what is Darren's Constitution save?
Oh, god damn it. I just closed the character sheet.
Sorry.
It's fine. Mandarin. Is con save
Yes.
+1. +2, sorry, because he has
Roll
+1
a
on save.
secret roll.
You could roll it in the bot on Discord.
It's +2, you said?
Pull
Yeah.
a little bit away from. I'm thinking. Okay. I think I'm thinking like that. Just because
That's a
the
better
ship is-
idea.
I want you to know we can
Just
see
because
all
the
of
ship
those,
is
Jacob.
big, I don't want to get too close to shore.
Jacob,
Okay.
I want you to know
Oh.
we can see all of those.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Not a big deal.
Yeah, I can mark out 100 miles.
Oh,
Oh, it's gone. Everyone mark out 100 miles of travel. Yeah, just like that's fine because that's the shortest way.
Oh, pfft. Apparently, right-clicking gets rid of it.
Yep. I just realized that.
Okay. Sorry, just figured everything out. All right. So you're going to cast Sending on Darren right now? Or was it the day before?
Day before.
It would have been the day before.
So when you guys got
Spencer.
to the boat, that's when you would have casted it. Spunky,
We're
Spencer?
Just
roll?
getting your attention. He was
sorry.
asking questions.
I didn't know if... Sorry. You casted the day you got to the ship? All right. What do you say?
We made it to the ship. Have you caught up with the pirates? What direction did they go?
You're very behind.
Rude, okay.
I lost them.
Okay.
They went around near Mistcliff. I'm nearly there. I don't know if I'll... Oh, fuck. Darren wouldn't be stupid about his words. I think that's only 15 though. I think I'm stupid. So he said,
You are behind.
You are behind. I lost them. That's 6. They went near Mist Cliff. I know where they're going. I am very exhausted. Don't know if I'll make it.
Ooh.
Give me 1 second.
We can role play in the meantime, if you want.
Why are men
Probably
stupid? Why are men stupid?
What do you
It's a very
mean?
good question.
He said, I know where they're going, but didn't say where they're going.
Well, how close did he? What?
He
what
said
Did he
that
give any
they
sort of
went-
direction?
He said they went around the Mist Cliff Mountain.
Then-
or
It's
something.
heading towards Jahaka
They
Bay,
probably
so
went-
that's
yeah,
my
That's a
assumption.
good direction.
Bay.
They have to have gone to Jahaka Bay then.
Unless they went past it, but
We need to grab him though. No way he can stay out there that long.
How
can he?
long did he swim to get all the way to see them all the way that far out?
I'm assuming he did not stop and just kept going through the nights. Knowing him,
He said he's
he'd rather
exhausted.
kill himself. Yes,
Yeah.
but I'm not surprised. He'd rather kill himself trying to get Ayla back than anything.
Like I said,
I am very protective of my sister, and I will do anything to get her back. He is the same way, but tends to throw caution to the wind.
Well,
No,
let's-
Darren's never done that before.
Nah.
is the cook. All right, and then that would just be that night, I guess.
All right. Before the next day comes by, this day begins to come to an end. And as you do, you see a giant longship still sitting on the corner of the beach. And as it sits there, and you get to go past it, you watch as it gets closer
Uh-oh.
and closer.
Uh-oh.
And it's following you. And it's gaining.
Love that for us. I could try to get rid of it.
How?
I have an idea.
What?
Well, I could set a series of ice wall underneath where it's sailing towards, and hopefully that would just destroy the bottom of their ship.
If they are frost giants, do you think that would even affect them?
I don't know if their boat is frost proof.
I don't know. I honestly, I'd rather them just keep going, let them gain, and then I'll just try and talk them off again.
Okay.
They
I don't
gain
need to
closer
get-
and closer. You see that there are flashing lights coming from the side of it. It's getting darker at this point. It's near like
I think we're
twilight.
getting pulled over.
Are they? Are they signaling? That's like a code, like a sailor's code that I know.
You think they're trying, but no.
Then
You
they're
know,
not.
like sailor's code, but they're not
But
doing
it's
it
not.
very well.
They don't know it.
Yeah. They get closer and closer. The crew starts getting very, very nervous as they get closer and closer. But the ship comes up, and you can hear booming voices. You hear, "Hey!"
Ahoy! I also be saying this in giant for them.
Wanted to talk.
Are they responding in giant?
Yes.
Okay.
What about? We're kind of in a hurry. If you didn't notice, we're still moving.
Oh! They get closer. They just get closer, closer. The two of you are kind of just silent. They don't crash into the ship, and they're being very careful.
just
They're like,
pull up.
whoa! And they kind of
Yeah.
go over and they like lean to one side of the ship. There's like 4 or 5 of them. The ship kind of topples onto one side. It's massive. It's like double the size of your ship. And a couple of them are like waving. As you get closer, one of them kind of comes over to the side. It's got this like old Viking helmet on, big long beard, and kind of looks over the side. Huge creature. And it just says, hello!
Ahoy!
And it says that in common.
Hi.
Greetings, little people.
Hello.
I
big
see you are in a
giant.
hurry.
Yes.
A little bit.
We had questions for you.
Well, what
We can-
are
we can-
they?
We can answer them as long as we can keep
Well,
moving.
greetings. My name is Fjall.
Yo.
Pleasure for y'all.
I serve a mighty frost maiden. Not the frost maiden, but a frost maiden.
What's a
Here's
frost
your story,
maiden?
Hook.
And she is a very powerful giant. Her name is Droofy. And she is on a conquest across this strange land that is very warm.
Not quite the climate you're accustomed to, I'd imagine.
No, we're not. Speed this thing up. We're losing. And the other one's got to go over to the back, and they check out giant oars, and they begin pushing. And he says, "Anyways, I was wondering if you had seen anything out there.
What about?
Specifically, a man by the name of Artis Simber. He has a magic ring. It makes ice, and it belongs to us. Seen anything like that? Any ice things?
Could you describe his face?
I
We've
don't
seen many
really
people,
know what he looks like. I just know he is little,
And he's
and
a
he
man.
has a ring. And he makes ice.
There isn't a whole lot to work off of, is it?
Not really,
I did
but
see.
that's why we're asking.
I did see a man with a ring who could make fire. But that was back in Waterdeep.
Well,
and
that's not at all what we're looking for.
I think it was just a.
There's a lot of people with rings with elemental power around
Yeah,
here.
crazy, right?
Hmm.
Have you checked not Cholt? Like, have you checked other places?
Oh, we
like,
know he's here. Yeah, Droofy's pretty certain he's here.
Mm.
She dug up some old things about him. He's got some lost love of this place. Oh, you tiny people, your hearts always bring you back to dangerous things.
Oh, if he's anywhere,
Hey
he's
man,
probably.
you kind of do the same thing. Yeah, I know. I'm bigger, so it's different.
Oh, you're married?
Oh, me? No.
No.
No, well, yes.
Oh,
What?
She died.
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
God.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It was
Our
a long time ago.
condolences.
It's all right. I just wondering if you had seen anything like that.
Nah, I've just gotta say I haven't really seen much of
Roll
anything.
deception, Ari.
If you want to try anywhere, check the deep jungles. That's all I can probably say.
26.
Anyway, he'd be hiding there.
You gotta remember, Ari is a spy, too.
He says, "Yeah, we know. We know to look in the jungles. Thank you.
You tried
We've
looking
been
in
looking in the
like
jungles for a long time.
you tried like
It's
the
been
middle.
pretty frustrating.
Are you a part of the group that is in Waterdeep, too?
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of people, a bunch of other giants up there holding the place down.
And you're all part of the same group?
That Mert guy, he knows where he is. He won't give him up though. Not willing to give up any of his secrets. You know, you little people and your secrets.
What's a mert?
Oh, it's a guy.
Oh, well, what are you doing with them? Like, do you
Oh,
like-
we have a plan. I think the Cloud Giants have a plan to extract him and torture him in case they don't tell us where this guy is. So,
I'm sorry, the Cloud Giants?
yes. We made allies with the other giants so they would help us find the ring.
Well, if
Why
you know
would they help you, though?
Oh, well, we're all following the Storm King.
Storm
Who?
King.
There's been a bit of a trouble up in the moot. All the Jarls. It's been it's a long story. I can't really explain it while we're, coasting like this.
I mean,
Long
you
story.
could.
Maybe at levels
No,
15
don't
to
really
20.
want to. I really need to head back. So I was just,
But a story sounds fantastic right about now.
It really doesn't. It's a terrible time for a story.
You should tell all of your friends in Waterdeep that he's here.
I can't.
Why not?
How would I get there?
Oh, I'm sure you have a mage that could just send a little
A
message.
what?
A mage, a magic man, or
No,
woman,
we don't.
or person.
No, we don't. Do you?
Do you
Can
have a
I-
leader? I could do it. I could.
I was gonna
Really?
say, yeah.
Ari, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no, he's gonna grab you.
Can I do something here?
Yeah, sure.
I want to try and get
Drop my die.
Ira's attention. I
do?
need to.
Yes.
I think I have a plan. I think I have a very, very good plan. Are you
You're
willing
by
to
the
just
gods.
back me?
Sure.
Conditional. I'm gonna need your help. Be like my my hype man. Maybe
A
give me
save or just a
some
check?
inspiration.
Dave.
18.
I mean, sure.
Okay.
Unless Ari gets picked up by a giant right now, then I think all bets are off.
Okay, can I?
What'd you get?
18.
You say I could do it, and he goes, "Oh, okay," and not in a very violent manner, but just in just like a
matter of
regular,
fact,
like he's
just
just
like a-
used to it, like you're just like a little tool. He reaches down, and you all watch as he picks up Ari.
Can I
He's not
cutting
holding
words
her.
that?
You're gonna
If that's
cutting, huh?
I can
Cutting.
words. I don't know if that would be considered aggression or not, but it would basically reduce his.
What are you gonna say to him?
She's diseased. Don't touch her.
Is there a way that I can say something?
Make it
Man,
like a
Colby, your
backhanded-
timing is impeccable. You like to wait until right when it's happened, and then you did, and then you're like, "I'm
Sorry,
gonna, no,
I was.
no thanks, I don't want that."
I was distracted by Tiff has a plan.
Maybe Ira was distracted as well.
Fine, I might be observant, but I guess I don't notice this.
He doesn't take her onto the ship. He holds her just there, kind of leaning, and it's like a rowboat. Like the rowboat kind of leans down a bit, and he's like, "Oh," and he kind of holds you there, and he says,
Yeah,
"You're
I'm real
going."
heavy. I'm real heavy. You should maybe put me back where I was.
You're heavy.
Yeah, see, you leaned and you picked me up, and now your
He
belt's
says,
gonna tip.
the other ones are like, "Boss, you're turning the ship on the other side." And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah,
And
it's
he
me.
puts-
I
just
look small,
puts you
but
back
I'm
down.
quite
He
heavy.
says, yes. And he puts you back down on the ship, and he kind of leans his head forward, and he says, what could you, and his head is like 10 feet tall. It's a massive, you could just like fit your entire body in his mouth. And he just looks at it, and he says, what could you send a message?
I could if you
A magical message?
if you gave me maybe a 25 words or less that you
And a
want me
name,
to
right?
and a name that you want me to
Yes.
send to your frost maiden. You say, I could tell.
Oh,
her.
not to her. I'll see her very soon. Maybe a
Oh,
message.
is she coming here? I'd love to meet her.
No. We've just been told to ask ships that come by. I need to return back, which is why I don't have much time. We look like we're sailing into rocks soon, so that's why I'm.
shoot.
Yeah. So I was more wondering if you could send a message to a Bjork.
Bjork.
Yes, a Bjork. Could you
Bjork.
send a message to a Bjork?
Yes. Do you
All
have
right.
a surname?
Yes.
Family name?
Bjork. Bjork Ice.
Ice.
Iceman. Bjork
Ice.
Iceman.
Bjork Iceman. Lovely name. I'll name
Flamey
my firstborn
Flamey.
after him.
Okay, can you send him a message? And can
Yes.
you say,
Uh-huh.
hey, this is from Fjall. Miss ya. Down in Chult. Shifts would be a lot better if you were here. Maybe ask if you can.
But
Shifts? Did he say shifts?
One of the other giants says, whoa, are you going to get Bjork? And he says, I'm trying. Hang on.
Okay, do we want these guys on our side? Like,
Yeah,
my plans, my plans to get them to come with us, and we just annihilate a pirate base. Are we good with that? Do they have?
Do you
First of all,
want-
do they have cannons?
Do you
do they
want
look like
me
they have
to-
armaments?
No.
Oh well.
It's a big Viking longship
do
with
you
oars.
want me
That's what it looks like.
to say something then?
Oh, I mean, I totally can.
What are you
if
talking
you
about,
want
tiny
to.
people?
We were just talking about the magical message that we got. Crazy, right? We know
what?
where Mert is. If you came with us, maybe we could get him right now and find out where this artist Simber is.
Oh, that's not
Yeah.
my job.
There are a bunch of pirates. They're constantly sailing
But
around.
wouldn't it
What would you
be-
do if we knew where our Simber was? Would you have to chase him?
Well, I would probably need to inform Droofy.
Well, if
Okay.
you were
Wouldn't-
Would you harm him?
Harm him?
Well, I assume if they had
Yes.
to take the ring.
Good.
Wouldn't it
What if-
be
Good.
the most glorious thing you've ever done for your leader if you were to go get the ring yourself? Such a heroic
Unless you
deed.
tiny people are lying.
Never in my life.
It's a big risk.
But small people.
You
So
know,
the risk is smaller.
sometimes life
Roll-
isn't interesting.
He's gonna roll wisdom on that. Hang on.
What did you say?
He said that's a big risk, and he says we're smaller people, so it's smaller. It's a smaller risk.
Perfect.
He says that's not how that works.
Oh, he's a smart
Well,
boy.
okay. That might not be how that works, but if we're right, and you're not listening to us, and you come with us now and we get them, and you get the ring, this might be the only chance you have, and you might be the savior of your people.
Tell me where he is.
I turn and I look to Tiff.
Okay.
Look, you
okay,
guys have been really nice, and I really
Tiff's
hope
gonna
you send
go.
your message over. But I really don't want to have to sink this ship. You gotta tell me what I want to know.
Well, exactly. And if you come with us and we're wrong, you can just sink us.
No.
I cannot do it by
aren't wrong.
myself. I know how
No,
strong little
we
people
aren't.
can be.
We aren't wrong. We know where he's at. We've seen him. And better than that, we're allies. He took people. He seems to have had this ring may not be as powerful as we all think it is, because he still feels the need to band with pirates. He's taken some of our own. We're after him.
I
We know
see.
where he is, or at least that we know where the pirates are that he's been.
We don't know if he's there
Going around
exactly, but if they are connected,
I have to wager that you guys all have a problem with these pirate fellows. Noticing the holes, and he sticks one of his fingers in the hole in your ship. Here.
Yeah. Please.
I see. You want some backup on fighting these pirates on your
I
own,
have that.
leading us there to our December.
And if this was out of the way, if he's not there, we could just, we don't have anything better to do. We could look for him for you.
Ideally, we want him dead just like you do.
All right then. Where are these pirates?
Jahaka Anchorage.
Yes. In the
Very
bay,
good.
just
You
past the
can
mist
maybe
cliffs.
expect us there. And the ship begins to kind of slow down past yours.
Oh.
And you kind of continue off. And he just continues waving, and then all of them turn and they all continue waving.
Oh,
And then they all high five.
Wait, what was your name?
Fahal?
No, it's Fjall.
Fjall.
Fjall. Not
he
Fahal.
just has a cowboy hat
Can
with
it be
horns in it.
Fahal?
Fjall.
No, that's already a
Fjall.
guy.
The ship then disappears into the back into the sea. They turn around and head back to where they were, and you guys continue onwards.
Oh, bloody hell! This is.
I thought that was lower risk than it was, but I don't actually know what help will be.
Well, if they're there, then
Bullet sponge. Hopefully.
For a giant, those guys actually were pretty
nice.
friendly. If anyone I would like to ally myself with, those guys were probably the best of the group I've seen.
I actually was thinking, now that I know his name, I could write him a note, but I don't know if he'd be able to read it.
Why don't you
What
have China write it in
Yeah.
Giant?
I can just write it in giant. I know they're ruined.
What if we threaten
That's
him
not the problem.
as
The problem,
Artist
and I
Timber?
pull out a paper bird.
Oh, it's gonna be too small.
True.
Oh,
It's just like,
just crush it and toss it in the water.
It's the gif of that dude, and he's got a tiny note. And he's like,
Maybe contact Mert,
What
though?
is this? A note for ants?
yeah.
Yeah?
Me?
Are we? Yeah,
I don't have the capability until tomorrow. And even then, if you guys want to eat.
that's true.
Um,
Wait, no, I thought we were still on the day before, Jacob.
No, this was after we had passed by where they had landed. And if you look on the
Yeah, this is the day
map,
after
it's
I
that-
This is the
contacted
day
you.
that
after?
X. Yeah, it's the X in the water there.
Alright, well, paper bird it is. I'm going to take out a fast paper bird, Jacob,
Okay.
and write, the giants know that you know... Question mark? I'm going to put a question mark with no, where Artist Simber is. They plan on taking and torturing you. Keep an eye out. And I'm gonna
Setting that to Mert.
yeah,
Okay.
fold it up and
It's gonna take a while to get there.
Well, we can't cast sending.
He gets it while he's being
Eyes off.
tortured.
Ah! Thanks, Ira.
I know it's gonna take a while, but I mean, I can't. I can't. If we can't cast sending, that's the next best option.
All right.
So-
It is now the 18th. Go ahead and roll D20, China.
Is this the day after we talk to the
18.
pirate?
Wait,
the
it's
giant?
now
The
the
day
18th.
after. It's now the 18th.
No, it'd be the 19th if this is the day after we talk to the giants.
No, we left on the 16th. We
No,
talked
we
to them
didn't.
on the 17th.
No.
No, Jacob
left on
said
the
that we left
17th.
on the 17th,
Okay, then it's
Giants would be the
it is
18th,
the
and
19th.
today would be the 19th.
which would have meant that you could have cast sending.
No. I had the ability to talk to Darren on the 17th. We talked to the giants on the 18th. That's how that worked. I could swap out create food and water for sending today, but then we wouldn't be able to eat.
That's right. Yes. So on the 17th, you contacted Darren.
And Ayla. Yes.
Oh, sorry, no. At the end of the 17th day is when you talked to the giants. So now it's the 18th.
Yeah, which is what Jacob said. He's like, as that day ends, you run into the giants.
Okay.
We went forward,
Sorry.
and then he backed up and said, "Wait, you
Sorry,
would have
sorry.
talked to the giants here," which is why I
Okay.
asked if you could contact.
Now
Mark.
this is the 18th day.
Okay,
China got
then
18.
yes.
18.
Technically, I could have talked to the giant's friend that day.
All right. Did you?
No.
Okay.
Well, sure. Yeah, I will send a message to Bjork. If I had the ability, I will do it.
You get back. Oh, cool. That's where you guys went. I'll be there soon. Don't find Artist Simber without me.
What's just a bunch of like bro giants here?
Just frat boys.
All right, you guys.
So
get
could
all
you
the
have
way up
also
there.
contacted Mert then? Because that's so much more effective than a paper bird.
Yeah.
Not
I'll
enough.
contact Mert.
Thank you.
Ari is just the communications
Ari is the best.
department.
Ha ha ha. Flashbacks to Sunder times.
You're like, I've
Sending
never
is
taken
not a
that
gift,
spell
it's a
again.
curse.
It is. Hey, Mert. The giants plan on capturing and torturing you. I hope that hasn't happened yet.
Storm
Yes.
Giant Alliance.
The storm giants are allying with the other giants.
You get nothing back. He's dead.
He's already being
The
tortured.
paper bird would know.
My father figure.
No, Dino Mert.
Dino Mert.
Jacob's like, great, now I have to do all the math over in Waterdeep to find out if this has happened yet.
Man, my notes are all fucky now. Things happened on the not day.
Things happened on the lot.
Big oof.
So is it the 8th?
So
Thank
it is
you
now the...
for informing me. They have not tried yet.
Okay.
More giants come every day.
Ooh.
We think they are planning to attack the castle.
Ooh.
We are preparing defenses.
Okay.
That's all you get.
Okay.
You get ascending, Ari.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's Mert.
Oh.
It says, any updates or news on Artist Simber? Also, are you alive and well? How are the Harpers?
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna have to plan out what I actually said.
Ari's like, I have to write this out. Hold on.
You know the... It's like, how are the Harpers? and then it goes to Mert's view, and all he hears is, "Please hold."
Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Or no, actually, it's fine.
Yeah, sorry. We went forward and then we went back a day, and then now we're back to the actual day after this message happens.
I'll be right back.
Wait, that's da-da-da-da-da-da. No, wait, no. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. There it is. Don't worry, you can interchange Pirates of the Caribbean and Skyrim. Hey, and we're on a boat with giants. Kind of.
Sorry, y'all got to see my messy office right now. It's because wedding.
Wedding, and I'm moving, and so until I get out, you guys don't have a room to put all the wedding stuff in.
Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna soon. All right.
I'm finishing packing.
While Ari's writing out message, what is your next day?
Next day
we are continuing onward.
This is the 9th. This is the 18th. No, this is the 19th.
What? No, we left on the 17th. The night of the 17th, we encountered the giants.
We already did the 18th, and now we're doing the 19th.
Okay.
Yeah, we're jumping up ahead.
So the 18th was nothing. The 18th was
The 18th was just nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. Was there anything anybody wanted to do?
1, 2, 3. We've been on the sea for 3 days now.
Okay. D20 roll. Gina.
I have my Mert note if you'd like it.
Okay. Nothing really happens as you guys kind of come around this side again. You can see all the mountainous kind of jungle regions again as you come back around the other side. It is occasionally it's hot. It's not really raining all that much. It's been pretty windy. You've had the wind for the most part as you kind of continue around the side, and you can see the Bay of Cholt way off in the distance as you skip right over it. Go ahead and continue that much further. Roll again, and just for this is now the 20th, so you've been on the sea for 4 days now. For the past 4 days, how have China and Ira, you guys been having rations?
Rations.
Yeah.
Okay, so just -4 rations.
I'm on 1 ration left.
I have a bag of holding, so I still have 8 because I don't got to worry about encumbrance.
Yeah.
Next time we get to a place where we can get rations, we should just buy like 100 rations and just put them all in a bag of holding.
Might not be a bad idea. Let's toss it all in your bag.
It's like freeze dried food.
Yeah.
It's free real estate.
18.
18.
All right. The crew is tireless. They are wanting to catch up. They're wanting to get there as fast as they can towards this new destination. All right.
Then did you PM the Mert message back or?
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you do not get anything back, Ari. Do you want to read it? Go ahead and read it.
We are fine. Harpers are fine. Met artist, but he fled quickly. Refused our help and sendings. Anything I can do to convince him, or anything I can say to convince him. Like
You unfortunately don't get anything back.
So that's
Well, Mert doesn't seem too interested in giving up artists. So.
All right. Next 100 miles. This would be the 20th, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It is the summer solstice. It is now moving into very hot territories as we hit the summer solstice.
that was my last day of rations.
All right, roll D20.
10.
Uh-oh.
Spaghetti-o.
Is this thing?
All right. On the day of the summer solstice, roll a... here, let's have... Whoops. And don't worry, Colton. We'll end here pretty soon.
Cool. I don't know if you saw my message in the home chat or not.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. Go ahead and roll a D20 TIFF.
So like
And then Ari, roll a d20.
not in a super rush, but it
Got
doesn't
it.
mean like
I hear
let's
you.
go another 2 hours.
I got an 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my back hurts.
18.
I got a 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
okay. So you guys are sailing along, making your way through the
our way
Chult,
downtown.
and on the day of the summer solstice, you don't know how it happened,
What?
but crew members begin to feel much weaker throughout this day.
Uh-oh.
Everybody kind of wakes up in a sweat. A lot of people are coughing. A lot of people are not feeling entirely very good. It is not hard for you all to realize there's some sort of infestation that has taken over the ship. You don't know how it got here, how it spread, but it has made its way around the ship. And it is currently, at the moment, it's not everybody's able to like stay alive and whatnot, but it's incredibly contagious. And at this point, almost everybody has got it. And it is this awful kind of like stomach flu at this point. You guys are barfing. It's hard. You feel very dizzy throughout the day. You're sweating. The heat is really getting to you. A lot of you have to stay under the deck. It's awful. So, Captain,
Everyone got COVID.
COVID on the boat. Both COVID.
Too soon, guys.
Currently happening, guys.
Yeah. Come on.
Happening. All right. So
Not soon enough.
it's going to be some checks. So, Captain, you need to make a intelligence water vehicles check. You need to keep everybody going forward. Even though everybody, including you, is sick and feels like shit, you need to keep everybody moving and the ship functioning.
That's an 18.
All right. Fuck. All right. That is a failure.
Wow.
Jesus.
First mate.
Can I then in that case can I use my card?
Yes.
It's really bad sickness then.
It is.
What,
Some people are
DC 20?
pretty debilitated.
Card.
Hang on.
I don't know if he's bringing it up.
Number 1 through 10.
2.
Plus 5. All right,
So
that is a
that's,
success.
23.
Yes. Basically, this is a serious bug. It is not a rat infestation, but it is like a contagious flu that is going around. And it's not that it's killing everyone necessarily. Everybody's just very weak, very tired. Other people are having to tend to everybody else, and it's just slowing down progress is what it's doing. So you're able to kind of keep the ship together. You keep people at their stations. You're organizing everybody around. You don't have time to like persuade anybody. You're just like, okay, you have to go here. Okay, you're sick. You need to take care of this person. Or you're just assigning new jobs all over the place. First mate, you need to make a persuasion check. You need to convince the crew that they. You basically need to raise morale. You need, Ira. You're convincing the crew to keep at their jobs, continue pushing forward, including your friends like Tiff and Ari and China, who are like, oh, if everybody just feels like shit. How what'd you get?
28.
How that's a success. How I'm going to ask you. You can describe it. How do you keep everybody in good spirits?
A mix of various songs, promises,
Okay.
thoughts of, have you ever talked to someone and been like kind of reminding like what we're fighting for, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
hey, we're out here in the middle of the ocean, but we're going to get half of the people that we basically live with on full, like basically reminding like what we're fighting for.
Okay. It's a surprising moment for you, China, as you notice how well Ira is able to kind of keep your crew up in spirits. Like they're like almost nobody has a negative outlook on this. They're kind of like, yep, we have to push through this. We have to do this. And Ira is reminding us of that, and it surprises you. All right, Tiff, are you going to do anything?
I mean, is there anything I can do?
Well, no, but if there's anything that
As
your
my
character
function?
wants to do,
Oh,
yeah.
Probably not. I think she's just gonna most of the time. Probably if she gets sick, she probably won't. But I think most of the time she's vigorously training on the deck.
Okay, sounds good. Ari, did you want to do anything?
I have I have a few spell scrolls of lesser restoration.
Mm.
You want to cure a few people?
Yeah, Ari would first cure China and
Okay.
see if it will if she gets it again, like if it's a thing that you can get again.
Good question.
Because I don't want to waste my spell scrolls if I cast it on 3 people and then we're just sick again
So like
tomorrow.
we noticed the bug in the morning. You
Yeah.
cast it on China to see what happens.
She does get
The-
sick again later in the day.
Okay. So then
But she didn't have it for a while. But
Okay.
China's been around everybody is the thing. She has to. She has to
Yeah.
go around and command everyone.
Um,
So it's easy that that it's you know what? Actually, before that happens, then Ari, let's do this. Surgeon needs to make a medicine check,
Mhm.
and the cook needs to make a cook utensils check. You can roll
Okay.
both of those,
Well,
China.
they're both technically just commoners, so.
But they have proficiency in their respective abilities.
True.
So they
Are
have
we
a plus
doing
2.
our +2?
I'll inspire them.
All right, they both get a d6.
Okay, so this will be the surgeon. 14.
Okay.
That's 16. +1 for.
All right.
That's
So
failed for the surgeon. Unless someone wants to use a card, but that's up to them.
Could
Can we use a card on someone that's not in our party?
yes.
Oh, he can totally have mine.
All right. Number 1 through 10.
3.
That's a king. That's plus 10. So that's
so
a 24.
27.
Okay.
It's 27 then.
So Ari, no. China does not get it again.
okay.
She's been cured for almost all day. And actually, as you notice, some other people are discernibly getting better as well. It seems like it's slowing down, but it's still there.
Okay. I'm gonna hold on to my other 2 scrolls.
Okay.
Because they might be useful for other things.
Okay.
So now cook.
Well, the cook rolled a 1.
Well, no, the cook. No, that was for the.
That was the inspiration.
That's inspiration
Got it.
for the.
Sorry, I messed up. Then yeah, go ahead and roll for the cook as well.
Cook.
Oh
Rolled
no.
a 5. But did you say it's inspired him?
Yeah, I inspired both of them.
No, we don't need to use the cook actually.
Oh, don't you use
Ari's
cook?
creating food, so that's an automatic success.
True.
So
Hey.
then it's a total
Hey.
success. Then because that was your thing, Ari. You created all the
The
food. So
the
there was
food
no way
can't
for it
be
to spread
bugged.
that way.
Yeah.
So you kept everybody at a distance. You guys waited until they got better. You gave them their own types of food, and as you did so, eventually the sickness made its way out. China, you felt good throughout the most.
Yeah,
of the
I
day.
just realized.
Ari lived through a plague. She knows what
I
to
just
do.
realized.
Yeah.
Theoretically, would this not? Would Ari not be able to like? Would you guys be able to flavor this as like everyone comes to get their food and everyone like comes and like sits on the ship and just has their plates at their like spot, and then Ari just casts a spell and the food like goes onto all of their plates so they
Yeah,
can't
that'd be
spread
so
it by
cool.
food.
That's
Like-
awesome. There you go. And as you guys take all the precautions and you slowly kind of go along, the sickness begins to slowly kind of stop spreading at this point. A lot less people are sick throughout this day. A good portion of there were like good 5 or 6 people who didn't get sick. But the rest of you your symptoms start to go away at this point, and all of you do a very well job at the infestation, and you are perfectly fine. All right, next day.
Oh, it's like getting sick on Christmas.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was this the summer solstice?
All right, now it's the 21st. And
Here.
roll another d20, Gina.
16.
Okay, nothing really happens throughout this day either. And then go ahead on your next day. It is now 22nd. For a lot of you, this is very nice traveling over ship, getting this far of distance without having to navigate, without having to do much of anything else. Dealing with the weather is easier here too, and already creating food, though it is bland, and you guys really wish you had something better to eat at this point. It's been hard tack for the past couple of days. What's that?
So on I think it was like sickness day, I had a ration to myself. I think that next day and this day, I'm out of rations. So can I take rations from someone else?
Then I will actually just go on to rations then.
Okay.
And then I'll swap to the food.
Ira, do you have rations?
Yeah, I still have rations.
How many do you have left?
After today, I will have 6 left.
Cool. All right. Then, Tiff, you have used 2 of your rations.
Okay.
And you guys continue sailing along. Go ahead and roll. I roll a d20 and Chino roll a d20.
Okay.
Okay.
19.
12.
It's a storm.
Yeah.
Off the coast of Chult, there is a massive storm that comes through. It's very strong. It's not a hurricane by any means, but there is rain and thunder, and the waves are very choppy as you guys are making your way around this side. Captain, you need to make a water vehicles check.
Yep.
First mate, you need to order everybody around, and they aren't going to listen to Happy Fun Time. This needs to be intimidation and in orders. So make an intimidation check. Bosun, Tiff, if you can make a strength check. And your quartermaster needs to make a nature check. Ari, if there's anything you want to do and add to this, you can.
I assume the quartermaster has the proficiency, the +2, right?
Yes.
19. That's not bad.
23, 22, 17. What'd you get, Tiff?
It's technically 19 because it's +2, so that's 17.
Got
it. 21.
21? All right.
Is there any water that's filling in the ship?
Yes, there is.
Because I can just do a cast of destroy water and get rid of it.
Perfect.
Perfect.
You then, the lot of you make your way through this storm, and even though the ship is a bit damaged and worse for wear, Ari, there's a point where Tiff is coming up from underneath the bottom of the ship after nailing in parts of wood into the ship to make sure it doesn't completely sink. She's covered in water. You go down there and just delete it. Basically, it just sucks its way out and becomes mist, and it is gone. You guys, Sheena, you navigate with the quartermaster easy enough, and Ira, you everybody listens to you as they kind of get to tying ropes, kind of loosing different parts, going with the wind, going against it, staying out and away from crashing into rocks and whatnot. And over the course of the day and eventually into the night, the storm begins to calm, and you guys make your way out of the storm unscathed. All right.
May I ask, has Tiff and the wizard been able to repair the hull of the ship over
How many days have you been at sea?
Been what, 7?
7?
I feel like it's 7. Ari, you have the dates.
It's the 22nd.
And we left on the 16th?
Let's see.
17th.
17th.
That's on the 17th. On 17th. So it's 20.
Well, is this the day after the storm?
No, it's the day of the storm.
Okay, it's the 22nd, and then we did leave on the 17th.
We left on the 17th, including the 17th day. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 6 days.
Okay, they have healed 18 hit points to the hull.
Okay.
It's difficult. It's about 2d4 hit points a day that they're able to really mend. And as it goes upwards, the damage is there, but they don't nearly have the amount of supplies to completely re-outfit the ship. If this were in a dock, or if there were a lot more people on hand who could deal with it, it would be up and going in a number of days. When there's only 2 people on it, it's a bit difficult.
Oh, this will be fun to deal with.
All right, and go ahead and go on the next day, the 23rd.
Who's rolling?
Sheena.
Okay.
So this is the 23rd. D20, 18.
All right. And the 24th.
24th. That. That. D20. 3.
Roll a d20, Sheena.
7.
As you pull into Jahaka Anchorage and Jahaka Bay, you come into around the mountain, and it starts to get foggy. Very, very foggy. As you make your way in, it is difficult to kind of navigate your way in. And as you kind of push further inwards, it gets darker and darker. You can see in the distance lights. Lights of another ship waiting for you, preparing for you to enter into the bay. There's fog everywhere, and they are making their way towards you. This pirate ship that that some of your crew members recognize. And it gets closer and closer, prepared for a fight. But that is where we'll end tonight's game.
Oh, shit.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's game, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll pick it up next time with a foggy pirate fight.
See you
Yeah.
in Private
in the middle of
Ayla.
Jahaka Bay.
Saving Private Ayla.
Okay, for Ayla. Thanks for joining, everybody. We'll be back next time with another episode. And that is the end of the stream.
Woo!
Bye.